Alright, it's starting. Alright, and we're live again. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's react to
And welcome
DMC
back.
scaling from outerhax, the clown of Devil May Cry.
And the clown of, realistically, most of the Final Fantasy community.
Hi, everyone.
I think there's only three people that really follow him.
Mm-hmm. He only has 186 subs.
Just the clown in general.
Yeah.
No, that's not one.
Alright, let me know when you all see the video.
Hi, everyone.
I see it.
Alright.
I'm watching
Plastic,
it.
you see it?
Oh, hang on.
I'll help you with the stuff later. Because, like, it's...
Okay, yeah,
genuine.
Hold on.
We're going to stream a like, because this is a W stream, because it's me in it.
It's a good stream because sponsors in it.
Bless you!
Thank you. Yep,
Yeah, I
I
have
see
the
it.
stream muted. Yeah, I have the stream muted. Or my media muted. I don't think he talks in this video.
Who?
Let me...
Outerhax?
Yeah, I don't think he talks.
It's an AI voice.
Oh, well, it's fine. I don't need to listen to AI.
He at least has everything subtitled. Actually,
Yeah.
Hold on.
Fight Dante.
Okay, no, he doesn't. He doesn't have it subtitled.
That's fine.
But as we...
Oh, whatever.
You guys were just saying argument because I don't want to. Because it's either I listen to it on a delay or I don't know. I mean, I could watch it on my phone.
Actually,
like that,
here,
but
let
it's
me
fine.
pull it up on Discord stream.
Hi, everyone.
So you all can see.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm gonna promote it.
Alright.
Also, Jacob, check DMs real quick.
Alright. Hold on, let me first create a channel. Alright, here, let's switch to stream.
Okay, I'm in here now.
Yep. Oh, Plastic's still in gaming. Let's see what Ryan DM'd me. Alright, let me stream this.
If you can't stream it, it's fine. I'll just
There we go.
Oh well. Okay then. I don't know if you can hear the dog in the background.
I can't hear it.
Okay, then yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I shared it in arena, graveyard, so on and so forth. If someone's talking in the live comments, I won't be able to see it, but one of you will tell me. I'm like, well, we'll talk about it.
Hello, Matthew Editor.
Oh wait,
More than
who is?
Alright.
That's it, fellas.
Can you all see the video? Should be on the Discord stream.
Let me actually wait. Let me share it in so.
No, because I have the stream sharing in live stream.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. I'm just gonna post it in.
Oh, okay.
I'm posting it and posting the stream in social server.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so
I'm
it's a
in
server.
that.
I'm not in that one.
Yeah. Oh well.
Wait, you think you can invite me?
I'll invite you.
Yeah, later.
I keep forgetting I can't go too far. There you go.
DMC Kingdom. Nice.
Yes, yes. Did it send your stream? Because my Discord's acting up a little bit. I don't know
Where
why.
did you send it?
General.
In social server?
Okay, there you go.
Okay, now it's sent. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't know why. Everything's acting weird.
Yeah, Discord acting up like normal.
Yeah, I have to renew the service on my phone. So.
Mm-hmm. All right. Y'all ready to start?
Yeah.
I hope you're all doing good. So today we are going to discuss and debunk DMC high outerversal scaling.
Okay, high outer versus scaling. For some reference, I actually do not have DMC at high outer. I have it just at outer.
Well, not anymore.
You have a high outer now?
Well, I would say not anymore for you. Me, I think outer right now is the current safe place where like the UES.
Outer's the most
everything.
consistent we could get.
You can get to high outer with high ball.
High outer's just
Yeah.
incredibly difficult to argue
Mhm.
due to the
Yeah.
standards and requirements that high outer's supposed to truly meet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the only way to get it to outer is with a very specific argument with the quiet fault, and I don't think I could put myself to, or get myself, like, hunker myself down to make that scale.
Yeah, because that's gonna
It's
take a long
possible.
time. High outer is difficult for me. High outer, DMC is high outer versal at a high ball. Yeah.
So, I better be seeing something like definitive arguments that can be routed to be high outer, not like random arguments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know that's what's
So
gonna happen.
before we get started, let us make a simple plan for the debunk. So in this video, we are going to talk about some false statements, the infinite dimensions things,
False
and
statements,
also
infinite
reality fiction
dimensions, and
transcendence in
ROF.
DMC verse.
False statements, okay.
So let's start with Mundus created a universe argument. This scan is used to prove that Mundus really
Alright, let's see here. Those deep eyes. Yeah, this is their dialogue. From DMC1, Precious Tears Memorial album released in 2004. As Mundus flapped his wings, the temple ceased to exist in an instant and the world was enveloped in a sea of stars. In the vastness of the universe, only two people faced each other.
created a universe to fight Dante. But as we can see here, nothing mentioned the creation of a universe.
Nothing mentioned the creation of a universe. Well,
Rather, it could be a teleportation or an ability based on illusion.
okay, well, that would just be assuming.
Yeah, so as it specifically states, as Mundus flapped his wings, the temple ceased to exist in an instant. So if you want to say there's nothing they're saying that, like, he didn't create the universe, but in this, like, Kamiya statement, I don't know why you didn't bring up Kamiya's statement, that would also mean that he has teleportation. Or that would mean that, like, you would also be assuming that it's teleportation. You would have
That
to
would give him
prove-
some type of other hacks.
Yeah, you would have to prove it is that hacks instead of just saying, "Hey, it doesn't say this, ergo it must be this." That's not how an argument works.
And you can also quite literally see it happening in the game.
Yes.
So I don't know
So-
what game you were playing to see it was messed up there.
Also, if you want to say he teleports out of the realm,
Yeah.
well, then we don't see him teleport into the realm. We just see him show up in the realm. So,
Mhm.
like, at the same time, if the visuals are both off for going in and out of the realm, then why would you assume it's teleportation going into the realm?
yeah.
If it looks completely different when he has to get out of it. That's. I knew that.
Man. We're probably gonna lose a few brain cells watching this.
Yeah.
Ability based on illusion. Now let's talk about the Nightmare can lift and destroy the underworld. Well, I'm not going to talk about the destruction part, but nothing in DMC. And as you can see in this scan stat, that Nightmare is able to lift the underworld unless you use that POC statement, which I don't consider POC as a canon, and I'll...
He just said he's considered POC canon. It is said that the Demon
Okay.
King created a weapon so powerful that he even feared it would destroy his own kingdom and sealed his power to stop it. With his immense strength, he can lift the entire structure of the underworld or destroy it effortlessly. His strength can only be surpassed by beings comparable to her creator, a weapon that will become the nightmare of any entity, living or dead.
Wait. So what was his argument that Nightmare couldn't destroy the
argument,
world?
the first argument he gave was that POC isn't canon.
Yeah, no, but he mentioned the manga before that. So what was?
Oh yeah, that was for he can lift the underworld. That's the argument he gave for for the argument that Mundus created Nightmare and Nightmare had the power to destroy the underworld. That's the argument he was giving.
So, wait, no. So we only have one statement of him being able to lift the underworld. That's in POC. That's the 1.0 scan for POC.
Yeah.
So if he's arguing based off of that, like, oh, he can't lift it, that doesn't mean he can't destroy it, because both scans make it perfectly clear he could destabilize and destroy the realm. So I don't know why, that's an issue.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's see his reasoning for POC not being canon.
Plastic, you have anything to say?
Not for now.
Alright.
Explain why in other videos. Now let's move on to the demon world views the human world nothing but a ray of light. And
He doesn't ever go back to it.
Doesn't ever go back to it. So, in what other video?
He just makes an assumption of POC not being canon. Because it's a mobile game without any sort of evidence, much less justification.
Yeah, he didn't go back to Nightmare.
He didn't go back to Nightmare. He didn't go back to why POC isn't canon. He just said he in other videos. It's like, which other videos? Do you mind referencing that argument?
Mm-hmm.
It's as simple as
go back all the way to the Nightmare one.
The manga scan?
A little bit further. A little bit further back.
In this scan, well, I'm not based on illusion. Now let's talk about the Nightmare can lift and destroy the underworld. Well, I'm not going to talk about the destruction part, but nothing in DMC. And as you can see in this scan stat, that Nightmare is able to lift the underworld unless you use that POC statement, which I don't consider POC as a canon, and I'll explain why in other videos.
He just dismisses that Nightmare cannot destroy the demon world. He doesn't debunk it. He just dismisses it.
He just says, yeah.
He says he's not going to get into it. So, why?
He says he'll get into it in other videos, which he does not have.
Social did a real number on this man. This man had Social saying, "Prove this is canon," to an image you could get in the game, and never provided why it isn't canon.
Mm-hmm.
This man had Social has this man running in circles.
Yo, Ultra, what's up? I feel like my brain melting while watching this debunk.
You have outerhax, 0 brain cells. You have me, 1 brain cell, and my last brain, and that brain cell is competing with air. And losing. Come on.
No, the fact that people actually think this debunk is valid, though.
That's my point. No.
Let's see, not even 2 minutes into the video, and I lost all my brain cells. Exactly.
I do have something to say. While this was not brought up, so within the same manga panel where he claims Nightmare cannot destroy the entire demon world, where it says to lay waste to the demon world, that does not necessarily refute anything, because the term to lay waste to something, and I did fact check this, means to completely destroy.
Mm-hmm.
And no, this is not a Google dictionary definition.
It means that your arms have been destroyed.
The source was from the Oxford Dictionary.
Yeah.
If we search up the definition. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this on any previous video, but should the destruction of the demon world nightmares causing truly be overtime, that would not necessarily matter, as the power he is distributing to destroy the demon world would have to cross an infinite distance in a finite amount of time. Therefore, it being overtime does not necessarily matter, nor does it debunk the destruction of the entire demon world.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. So is my internet going out? Am I okay right now?
You're okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
My internet was going in and out. I wanted to point out that, like, the analogy lay waste to, like, when a king says, I have laid waste to your armies, he means I have completely decimated your armies. You have no soldiers left. So, same analogy here, right? Because remember, this is Mundus. He's a ruler, he's a king, he's a general. He leads his army. So, this should be the same context.
Mhm.
Another thing I would like to point out, he used the DMC1 guidebook statement for Mundus. Why is he not using the DMC1 guidebook for Nightmare? We have a direct confirmation in DMC1, the guidebook, that directly states he would destroy the demon world, or he has enough power to destroy the demon world.
Mhm.
Why are we not using that one?
Honestly, because it's the arguments he's giving. They're only arguments that can work in his favor. That can be slightly interpreted differently. His main audience is also people who aren't fluent in DMC.
But these arguments have nothing to do with high outer. What did they have
really
to do
don't.
with high outer?
At the end of the day, sponsor, the fact that the demon world is infinite means you cannot decrease the size of the underworld to finitism. To lay waste to the demon world is to wreck a large portion. Bare minimum, high 3A. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Again, I'm just saying, like, these don't have anything to do with high outer. Like, I don't get this. But
Mhm.
let's
I guess that's just his whole false statement for Nightmare.
Hold up.
Dismiss the claim in the manga. Don't bring up the guidebook. Talk about a scan that only has one statement that we only ever care about when it's necessary for lifting strength. That we have multiple other evidence that is far better for.
Yeah. And no, you can't argue my Nightmares over Mundus. Volume 2 takes care of that. Yeah, Mundus never makes a creation that's stronger than him.
Or smarter. And he's like
Or smarter,
superior
yeah.
to him in any way.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever the beast has, Mundus has. So Mundus has like multiversal range and knowledge.
Yeah. Let's see here. Anything else to really go over in this part? I think we've already covered most of the Nightmare stuff because he just glossed over it.
Well, his attack is a speed demon realistically, but besides that, no, he's not. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's continue.
Nothing but a ray of light in Dante's space and time transcendence. So these scans are used to prove that claim. So basically there was darkness, then a ray of light came. The universe split, the darkness became the demon realm and the light became the human realm. And it says nothing of the demon world viewing it as a ray of light. I would like to add that transcending time scales nowhere but guarantee immeasurable speed.
He just
No. No. So, what did the AI say again? Because
let me see what he exactly
Demon
said.
world viewing it as a ray
The
of light.
transcending time and space.
no, the ray of light one
Oh, the ray of
in
light.
that section.
There was darkness.
let me
You
see
see in
what
this
it says
scan
here.
stat that Nightmare is able to lift the underworld unless you use that POC statement, which I don't consider POC as a canon, and I'll explain why in other videos. Now let's move on to the demon world views the human world nothing but a ray of light in Dante's space and time transcendence. So these scans are used to prove that claim. So basically there was darkness, then a ray of light came. The universe split, the darkness became the demon realm and the light became the human realm. And it says nothing of the demon world viewing it as a ray of light.
It says nothing as the
Okay,
demon
come on.
world viewing it as a ray of light.
But that's what's being shown. I'm sorry. What are you
can
talking
quite
about?
literally see it. I don't know if he was just that dumb or.
Yeah. So A, that's what we see it as. It's literally the depiction on your screen, outerhax. B, like from this perspective, the human world just not just spawn out of creation out of nowhere. Like the light just came out of nowhere. It was planned. The human world was created via the demon world. Like it
Mhm.
was a planned thing creation. Like it wanted to create this.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you would just be assuming that just like the quad fought, the demon would just spawned it out of his ass. Pardon me, but just like that, it's just like, okay, but
Mhm.
even then, that doesn't matter. The human world did not split the darkness. It was in the darkness.
Yeah.
It did not split it because the demon world still engulfs it. Even in your own image, the demon world is literally engulfing that ray of light. And the DMC1 image, the first image we see, is literally darkness surrounding a spear.
Mm-hmm.
That sphere is deemed to be somewhat like the human world.
The problem is that I don't need to rely on this first scan for qualitative superiority. It's a starting point. Notice that he gives 0 examination of the demon world's inherent feats alongside the size comparison. But again, all I need is to bring up the mirror realm scan. Also, hello Xeno Warrior. I just got here and wow, what an interesting argument, lol. Honestly, yeah.
Hello Xeno. Just weird, but getting into this. None of that even matters.
It really doesn't, no.
What? Why aren't you talking about the mirror realm viewing the divinity statue as nothing but a mere illusion? Why aren't you talking about the Qui-Fa literally rating everything arbitrarily and viewing that as nothing but a mere illusion? Why are we not talking about those? Like the ones that use demonic energy, the same thing in the demon world. Why are we not talking about that?
I think he does talk about the divinity statue a little bit later.
Maybe later.
Because he's still going on about that, about the transcending space stuff.
Yeah, but he pulls out the DMC3 statement, which that one's only for time, and that's not what we use. We use the divinity statue in every single game, specifically the divinity statue in DMC3, because it's stated to be the Watcher of Space and Time.
Well, he actually does use the divinity
immeasurable
statue
speed.
right after this.
I also want to add this one as a bonus.
The mirrored bedroom is a replica of the master bedroom in reverse, but the shop statue has no power in this alternate dimension. The patio doors are back though, so step through the fake outdoors. A statue of the omniscient god of time and space. Okay, hold on, let's see what he says to this.
Fair but guarantee immeasurable speed. I also want to add this one as a bonus. The argument here is that the omniscient god of time can't enter to the mirror realm, which would make anyone who enter it 5D. Well, this could mean anything. Is this still very vague since we need something to prove that the mirror realm is higher dimensionality?
No.
And that's all he says. Okay.
No. About that. That's just blatant lying. Why are we lying? outerhax, why are you lying? The direct statement in game and social handed him he handed him the video. If you guys were there with Bay, Error, and me, and with social, all 4 of us were there. Me and Vay were in VC. I was literally VCing and overseeing all of this, waiting for him to get into VC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that one states that, but the one in the game verbatimly states that it is merely but an illusion. Why are we not using both scans in tandem? Why are you just accepting one and not what the game states as well?
Well, where does the first one come from?
So which one?
The mirrored bedroom is a replica of the master bedroom in reverse, but the shop statue has no power.
That should be from the gameplay.
It looks like it's from something else.
Yeah, that's from. Yeah, that's Bradley Games. There's a separate statement that confirms that in the game.
Yeah.
There's a second statement that confirms that in the that confirms the Bradley Games statement in game that is stated, but it also states it is nothing but merely an illusion.
Mm-hmm.
I can grab the scan for that
Have
if
anything?
you want.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, Bradley Games does not have authority of any.
You cut out.
From the sit-down interviews.
Wait, you cut out.
All
you
the rest of it is from the game itself. Yeah, exactly. You would use both statements in tandem. So I don't know why he's taking the Bradley Games statement when he's not taking the gameplay statement, which confirms it is nothing but a mere illusion.
Mm-hmm.
That is just blatant lying. Yeah, that's why. That's what I'm saying.
To be dishonest, yeah.
Yeah. I knew he was a liar, but I didn't think he was this bad of a liar.
Let's see if
trust me, when that debate happened, oh God, was I puking. I was literally, I'm walking into the area where there was a sofa right here, and I was sitting down on the sofa when that debate NPC was happening.
Wait till oh no, he's gonna give some shitty ass art for the Clive.
All right.
Something about the
let's
whole
go.
illusion shit isn't actually R over F.
Let's get
You'll
into
want to
that.
cry or vomit. Oh my god.
Let's get into that.
Prove that the mirror realm is higher dimensionality.
Okay, so I like how he only goes over the nightmare statement and the demon world viewing the human world as a ray of light. That's all he goes over for false statements. And then he goes on to infinite dimensions and then R over F. That's literally it.
One of them he doesn't get into, he just dismisses, and then his evidence for POC not being canon is, I'll go over it in later video, never posts as an update.
Yep.
Second statement is, what was it? The second one was the ray of light. He said, like, nothing views it as a ray of light if you confirm that the human world was a ray of light. What do you mean? And the second one, and it literally is shown to you. Yeah, I wanted to put this out. He confirmed it was a ray of light, so why are you saying nothing confirms that it was a ray of light? If you're saying it is literally light, it is a ray of light, why are you saying that? That's not... You're contradicting yourself.
Lying.
You're lying and contradictions here.
It's worse than Death Battle.
Yeah, you can't say this is a ray of light and then say nothing states it's a ray of light.
Guess outerhax is off his schizophrenic meds. Either that or he's a terrible liar.
Yeah. So he says it's a ray of light. Says nothing confirms it's a ray of light. And then he visually has the scan right there in front of him, visually showing you that it's a ray of light. And then he doesn't use the second part of the statement for the divinity statue in DMC1. So, that's bad.
I'll assume the first to save his honor. With the little honor he has.
You're assuming he has honor. I met this guy. This guy blatantly lied to social in a debate. Like, that takes guts.
I still can't believe any of that ray of light argument. It is quite literally on the screen. You can't just say no to it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Man.
Again, as I point out, he said
what are you guys doing?
Said,
We're reacting to outerhax's video.
We're reacting to outerhax's video on DMC.
Alright.
So yeah.
You want to go on to the infinite dimensions afterwards?
Yeah, I just want to point this one thing out. In the debate, Social beat him so bad, he didn't even have to touch his outer Final Fantasy scaling. He didn't have to touch it once.
Wait, so Social was debating outerhax on DMC over Final Fantasy?
Yeah, so the original debate was Virgil versus Sephiroth. Error was the judge.
Mm-hmm.
Right, he invited Red Demon later on in the other following debates.
Oh, Red Demon, yeah.
Yeah, but in the original debate, on outerhax's ults, Social beat him by not even touching his scale. He just had to point out that his scale was higher and insta-win.
Honestly, I could have done that with the those guys in the Sephiroth thing. Alright, let's see here. Sponsor with those guys on TikTok. With the whole Sephiroth transcends those dimensions. I could easily just say, okay, well, this POC scan says Virgil, if we go just by your logic, transcending all bounds of dimensions, that was POC Virgil. Dante is much more stronger in DMC5, so he should, by your logic, destroy Sephiroth, even if we go by your quote-unquote high outer scaling.
Is outerhax takes trash or what? It's so trash.
They are so trash.
The landfill does not claim him. The landfill does not claim him. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let's see here. Okay, yeah. Plastic pulled up the scan. Here, the statue, the Watcher of Time, is just an illusion.
Yeah. That's when the previous statement said that he has no power here.
Wait. Here, the statue, the Watcher of Time is just... Wait, okay, I'm actually a little bit confused by this one. Here, the statue, the Watcher of Time is just an illusion. How do we know it's talking about that?
I do know it's talking about what?
Viewing the human world as just an illusion.
Okay, so there is another scan I have for this. The Watcher of Time, or the statue of this, the omniscient statue of space-time, right? How do I explain this?
Okay. Oh, my internet cut out. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult for me to explain
Mm-hmm.
because I kind of suck at explaining certain things. However, it should
get
be the legitimate embodiment of the human world, which is a space-time continuum.
Mm-hmm.
And as
Oh,
we know,
so the divinity
as we know by
statue-
now, demons' names are their entire being, and they're tied to their concept. So you could just blatantly argue, just by that alone, the
divinity statue is the concept of space and time.
the divinity statue is by itself alone 4D.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, we know in DMC1 and the way the divinity statue works.
Yeah.
Which takes like anime, video game, or what?
Everything.
Realistically, anything, everything. But if it goes against his Final Fantasy, specifically Sephiroth narrative, he'll slander it. But yeah, so the divinity statue, we learned through multiple times, is connected through all of time. So this is why it's stated to be the Watcher of Time in DMC1, because it's literally connected to all of time. It could bring different points of time to you. It could teach you different techniques from throughout literally all of history and all of time. And so on and so forth. It is literally meant to represent time. DMC3 updated that to be space because it must contain all the space, or must be throughout like all the space of the human world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and DMC2 states that it controls time. Yes, that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically its tire scan. Is a tire stance. He puts stuff off over everything. Right, so it controls all the time, and it could do anything it wants in time and space, so long as it's tied to the human world. Because in DMC1, we learned that that the space and time it operates on is completely viewed as an illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's what Plastic gave you.
Yeah. Okay, I see now.
Yeah.
And according to POC,
Yeah.
space and time are interrelated. Yeah. Also, hello,
Yeah,
Purple. What's up?
Yeah.
The larger the space, the larger the time. Textbook relativity. Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I would like to point out. Am I cutting out?
No, you're not cutting out right now.
Okay, I would like to point out one thing as well to support this. So, besides the fact that the Divinity statue is literally said to be the Watch of Time, all this and all that, what we do learn is that the Demon Road has its own space time, because you have to cross the River Styx, which is a completely different temporal axis. It's its own complete river of time that's completely separate from the human world, and you have to literally cross an additional time, a time axis.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's the reason why it doesn't even work in the Demon World, because there are literally greater, higher dimensional spaces and times in the Demon World, because it's superior, has demonic energy and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So, bare minimum, that's why we get the human world, the 4D. It has to be via the Divinity statue, the space-time rifts, and all that other stuff.
So far, though, nothing he's mentioned debunks anything for Outerversal.
Or high outerversal, much less.
Yeah, he's
These are all
saying
just
debunk
red-
the high
yeah,
outer
the-
scans. He's just going off the most basic-ass ones. Well, you enter the Demon World through DMC1, you have to go into a section of the Mirror Realm, then go to the Demon Realm proper. Yeah.
I have to point this out. You really don't even go to the Demon World proper. You just enter the Mirror Realm, like the literal front gate of the Demon World, and then through that you just walk into a palace.
Mm-hmm.
Goku over Sephiroth, is that bad or not? No, that's not bad. Goku should win.
He should be above. Way above.
So the most Sephiroth gets is better abilities because he has better hacks. Goku's hacks are not that good. Better IQ, better battle IQ, and better fighting. Goku is terrible in all those areas. So is Dragon for the most part. I don't get why that's like a hot take.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The only
it's good.
thing Sephiroth has going on for him is Dissidia scaling, which, mind you, the scaling of Dissidia shouldn't really be canon to Final Fantasy's main continuity, even if we take the timeline truly being canon.
Yes, this happened after his debate with Social. Mind you, after he deleted his alt. In the middle of Social having issues and trying to still discuss with him about 1T scaling with DMC.
Also, I did put the Divinity statue stuff in the chat.
Yeah.
So for further evidence of the statue being the embodiment of time and space, I can put an imager link in the description.
What I would like to point out, I think it got flamed to concede that the Cydia members are amped consistently. Like all the Cydia members are amped, all of them. There's not a single one that isn't amped.
Yeah. They don't even scale their energy, correct?
No, it's not that. It's like they're literally amped. We have direct confirmation that like all the warriors of light are given light powers, or they're given warrior of light powers.
Oh, okay. So Asta victims.
So like, yeah, so like they're all literally amped by a being that's so far beyond them to do its bidding. Yeah. So if you look, so I'll probably tag you to it later on. Yeah, I tagged you to it later. I'll tag you to it later on. I also got the confirmation by the gameplay. You have to understand the original. If you want to source anything the city related, you have to be a god. Because I couldn't even pull out my own scans for the city because I don't have them anymore. Because after what happened with the yeah, Goku isn't that smart in IQ. I had to look at the videos, and it was so hard sourcing the videos, like in terms of finding like the specific stuff. Yeah, because the Cydia is like super limited for the mobiles in like certain games, and the rest of them are like super specific, and hardly no one uploads the Cydia because no one wants to see the Cydia. Imagine that, one of the worst Final Fantasy spin-offs, and like in the multiverse, or like that connects the literal entire multiverse together. So no one wants to see it. So like it's terrible. These things are over 10 years old. Right, but so I'll tag you to it. But I also got that not that Clive. Oh my goodness, that's a voice crack. I also got that Cloud and Tifa don't even remember each other. So their memories are wiped. So what Zim has been saying, I have confirmed that now. So even if they aren't amp, or even if they are amp and they do scale to that, post it. They can't do that ordinarily because their entire memories are wiped. Yeah, so it's like I've managed to, in one small swoop of me literally proving to Flame that like they Cloud is amped, like all these beings are technically amped. I also managed to prove that they wouldn't scale to it ordinarily.
All right, see you, Matthew Editor.
All right, yeah, see ya. Have a good day. God bless, man.
God bless.
Yeah, I don't think he's conceded yet, but he has been taken under consideration because he has not responded to me. I have broken Flame down on Final Fantasy, Spider-Man, MCU, and MK scaling, and now just completely Final Fantasy. I have wrecked so much of it.
Hold on,
I have just,
all right.
Yeah, I've dismembered so many stuff. It's just, I feel so bad. Oh. And I can't believe people try to use that. Then again, it also makes sense because it's only specific characters that remember certain stuff, and it's only in the city. It never shows up anywhere else. Cough, cough, lightning, cough, cough. I have to point out, you also get confirmation that Sephiroth gets amped. He specifically asked to be powered up by the darkness.
Dang. Alright, you want to move on
yeah,
to
you watched
Dimensions?
I don't know if you want to wait for plastic, but
Oh yeah, we can wait for him then.
If you want to, we could go ahead.
I'll wait for him.
Yeah, so, you get direct confirmation. I had to cite the wiki, that's how bad sourcing it is, but I have to cite the wiki. But he does ask for an amp. And also, him winning against Lightning, quote unquote, It's literally him saying, "I'm disappointed in you guys because you guys are not doing better." He literally just basically confirming that they were holding back, that like they had way more power when they were fighting him. So like ordinarily, even Sephiroth doesn't scale to these guys' peak. And to actually like damage, Cloud, or for Cloud to actually damage even the Warrior of Lights. Yeah, for Cloud to actually even damage the Warrior of Lights, he has to catch one of them off guard. Because like one of the Warrior of Lights and Cloud goes up to fight Sephiroth. Cloud for some reason gets like struggles with his memory, and then he attacks the Warrior of Light. And then like he managed to hurt him. I saw that DM. Don't worry. We could do. Well, that's really what I'm here for. I'm technically the mangler of this group, and I hate to say that. I mean,
all right, yeah.
Unoriginal is a mangler light. He's becoming more akin to social, and the more he gets closer to social, more I'm going to say that he's more like a mangler in terms of like anything. And the moment he becomes social, I'm just gonna say he's above mangler. Me, I'm an everybody light because I'm too autistic to pay attention.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think he's gonna go as crazy as social, though.
No, so Unoriginal is not like... Unoriginal is not a demon in terms of treating people as like... If you make a retarded pick near social, social will take a step back, look you dead in the eyes, up and down, and say, "You're retarded," and then tell you why you're retarded. Unoriginal would just say, "Alright, sweetie, calm down."
Then again, the worst is ahead. The Clifod part is approaching. Oh no.
Yeah, Unoriginal will put his hand in you quietly and softly tell you, "It's okay, sweetie," and then just tell you.
I'm gonna hold your hand while I say this.
Yeah, he's gonna hold your hand. It's the same. He's not a demon. He's a hunter.
He's gonna break you slowly.
Yeah, Unoriginal will slowly break you. Social is just like, "You are dead to me. Be gone," and then just spit on your grave after he's done telling you that.
Okay, now that plastic server can move on to infinite dimensions.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Yeah, unless you're annoying.
All right.
Yeah, unless you're humble.
So let's move on to the infinite dimension stuffs now. Before I get to the argument used, I need to make a quick reminder. An infinite hierarchy is basically something with infinite spatial dimensions, or an infinite hierarchy where each layer transcends the previous more than an infinite amount. Destroying it would be high hyperversal, and transcending it would be infinite spatial.
I think
I need to make a quick reminder. An infinite hierarchy
Yeah,
is basically something with infinite spatial dimensions, or an infinite hierarchy where each layer transcends the previous more than an infinite amount. Destroying it would be high hyperversal, and transcending it would be outerversal.
Okay, transcending will be outerversal, destroying will be hyperversal.
Did you pause?
I paused, yeah.
Okay. No.
See, this misses certain context of how we argue these things.
Yeah, so no, an infinite hierarchy is not high 1B. An infinite hierarchy that specifically meets every single dimensional requirement for each individual layer. At this point, you're just proving high 1B itself, just via a hierarchy. So you're literally just proving high 1B. You would have to meet every single dimensional requirement. So an infinite hierarchy of dimensions is not high 1B, even if there's spatial dimensions. I have to tell people this. Spatial dimensions don't matter. Every dimension is spatial.
Yeah.
Every dimension. A dimension that lacks space is so spatial because it has abstract space. A void itself is spatial because it literally has abstractness in it. And if it's abstract, it has abstract space. Abstract space is spatial. Space is not physical, people. Space is literally abstract.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, that would be way better. So, no, he's just wrong on a infinite hierarchy. That's just not how hierarchies work. That's never been how they work. I don't even think that's been the way it works in Capsa. And this man loves Capsa.
Of course he loves Capsa more than VSBW.
I say Capsa. CSAP. Well, I'll just say CSAP.
I'm pretty sure everyone says Capsa, though. He's strawmanning on a new level. That is real.
Yeah. That is indeed real. Yeah. Okay. So let's
Oh,
continue
let's see
on.
what he actually highlighted. Mathias summons the legendary devil hunter Dante, having known his father Sparta in previous years. She is certain that his necessary to stop the evil and prevent the demon world from consuming our dimension. That's what he highlights.
What is?
Uh,
Oh wait. This is from the debate where Social was proving that the demon world is higher dimensional than the human world.
mm-hmm.
So this has nothing to do with.
Caps it because it's capping. Yes.
No. This has nothing to do inherently with an infinite hierarchy. If he argues that there is an infinite hierarchy, I better see the evidence used against him for an infinite hierarchy, and I better see why that does not support that the hierarchy is superior amongst itself, because that is specifically for demon world versus human world. That is not for demon world versus demon world.
Secondly, one doesn't need inherently infinite hierarchy to get to outer.
Yeah, no, you don't. You don't even need an infinite. You don't even need dimensions in general. You just need a strong enough UES. Which is literally how we get our second outer argument from, just UES.
You simply need a good foundational dimensional concept that something or someone transcends. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's another one, yes. So yeah. Let's see what he says.
So the argument here is there is an infinite amount of demons in the demon world, and these demons exist in a different dimensions, which would mean infinite dimensions. I'm not going to lie, but I didn't find any scan that proved that, but I think I just missed that one.
He says, okay, so he just says, I don't think I found it, but I think I missed that one.
So, no, because he's using the evidence from Social's debate. Social did hand him that evidence.
Wait, is this Flame's argument?
It is.
Yeah, so this is a mixture between Flame's argument and Social's evidence from when he argued it.
Also, technically, infinite demons would accompany the red orbs.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say. So the red orbs part means that for literally every stash of red orbs, there's an alternate dimension. There is an infinite amount of red orb because there's an infinite amount of demons. Red orbs is just the blood of demons. Demons have been killing each other since the dawn of creation to the end of it. So infinite amount of time.
I can fact check this.
Well, no, the scan's on the screen.
Oh yeah, there are several dimensions where redstone's hide.
There's way more than just that. What's being shown?
I know. I'm just saying for for every stash, there's an alternate dimension. So that alone was that. I don't know why he didn't mention literally the secret mission where we fight an infinite amount of demons, and also why there's an infinite amount of demons that create their own dimension. The vault in DMC4. I don't know why he also didn't mention that each demon should have their own realm, regardless of their subspace. Yeah, so I don't know why he didn't mention A, the infinite amount of demons, B, the infinite amount of vaults that have their own dimensions, C, that every demon should have their own dimension. He's been handed all of this information, along with Flame's argument. Because I think this is when the leak, no, this is not what, this might have been the leak argument before, because this argument was before Flame's argument got leaked, I believe. So, they might have leaked this skill previously, and only then did we find out later on.
Peter Pan should be able to attest to this. Mental is spiritual in DMC, and spiritual is real in DMC, and Peter Pan is the weakest demon.
Yeah. He's not the weakest demon, he's weaker than some of the weakest demons. He's not even a demon. He's just a little boy that got enough demonic power to literally warp and bend reality. And he's deemed below a marionette. So it's like, there's an infinite gap between him and a marionette. And it's like, oh, he's a fraud. He's not even a fraud. This man didn't even cut the checklist to become a fraud. This man has nothing to be deemed a fraud. Everybody's trying to label this man a fraud. This man didn't even make the cut for fraud. You want to talk about frauds? Why are we not talking about Voidmundus?
Isn't he worse than Gilbert?
So basically every fodder demon, every mid-tier demon is worse than Gilbert. What I'm talking about, the video hasn't been released, right? The one where we went over the comments?
Yeah, it hasn't been released yet. I'll probably release it soon.
It hasn't been released. Where are you getting this information from? So, what do you mean by information? While you answer that, I want to point this out.
Void Mundus is not a fraud. Bro's someone Dante couldn't even sense.
No. What I mean by fraud is like what we make special about him. I noticed something unoriginal. So there's gonna be a video posted where we react to the comments. We're gonna do a second follow-up video where we react to the guy, like the guy we were talking about, right? In the Discord. Right? We're gonna do a second video with that. But with the first video, I mentioned something because I did some research. I'm genuinely curious. So there's a scan in the first image that there's a scan in the stream right now that basically talks about how the red orbs are stashed in an alternate dimension. For there being an infinite amount of red orbs, you just go to what red orbs are. So in every single game, you could look up the red orb description. It is said to be crystallized demonic blood. It is just demonic blood that has fallen out of the demons. Yeah, so in the second video, we'll be going over the kaleidoscope because we're going to be going over his comment.
The red orbs actually produces these dimensions.
Give me a moment. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh yeah, sponsor, can you hear?
We can hear you.
Yeah, okay, my internet has been cutting out, sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
be right
okay.
back.
Alright.
Let me go on the screen again. There you go. That way I can hear
That's
you
why
guys.
they can empower the divinity statue.
Okay, yes. I've been cutting out. Let me watch the... Okay, there you go. Now let me go over... Because I was replying to everybody. Like, I wasn't your stuff. Okay, give me a moment. Where did you get the red orbs? I'm genuinely curious. Yeah, so the red orb scan, the one you see on stream right now, the outerhax is using, is for DMZ1. They say that basically, there's an alternate dimension for the red orbs. The infinite amount of red orbs. Yeah. The infinite amount of red orbs, there's an infinite amount of demons. You look up the statement for what red orbs are. Every single statement for what red orbs are tell you that it's just crystallized demonic blood. Right? So you just take how many demons there are. There is an infinite amount of every single race and species of demons. This is confirmed. We have this from the guidebook statement from DMZ2 where you fight demons, and then just there being literally an infinite amount of space and dimensions. Like per every space, there is 9 layers of the underworld. There's an infinite amount of space in all of those. Yeah. Yeah. So what unoriginal?
Consistently space times.
What basically unoriginal is saying, Mr. Glizzy? I'll just call you Nader. I'm not calling you Glizzy.
You're gonna call him Mr. Glizzy.
Nader. yeah. I'm down that. Mr. Glizzy. So yeah, basically what unoriginal thing. But so I was cutting out because I noticed that my Wi-Fi was connected to a different one. So we did a reaction, or we did reacting to the comments in the video. We're gonna do a follow-up reacting to the guy, right, that was making all those arguments. Yeah, we're gonna make a follow-up with the one guy we were talking about, the guy that was going over like death battle and all that, right? The primary guy. We're gonna do a second one. But I noticed something fraudulent about Void Mundus. He's not the... Yeah, I noticed something about Void Mundus. He is a fraud in terms of what we try to attribute to him. Yeah, I'm going to. We're going to. Like, I even...
He was polite.
I said, like, the only reason why we didn't go over his comments and the Clive skill in that video is because, it's okay to use your real name?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so, that's pretty cool, I see. Okay, yeah.
I was just sick that day.
So,
I was really tired. We can finish it.
It was late, Jacob was sick, and he had a headache, and we were like, well, we'll just save this for a later time. So, like, we wanted to be super respectful and give him, like, the amount of time and detail that he put into it. So, like, we were just like, let's just do this when we're feeling way better, and when we have a little bit more time.
That's pretty cool, I can't lie. I've read these things back to front and never knew that. Plus, there are things in DMC I probably don't even know. and I'm no newborn to this series.
Yeah, so I wanted to point something out. As I was trying to bring up Void Mundus, in that video, I mentioned something. I'm gonna spoil it. I mentioned that Void Mundus isn't the only demon we see do that. Can you take a guess on what demon we've seen that? What Voidmundus did? You want to take a guess? Now, Voidmundus did it to a much grander scale, but we see that demon do it like multiple times. It is multiple groups of demons that do this. Yeah, remember the DMC3 manga? Specific demon.
It makes you wonder why Demon Kings are special.
No, the Prides. The Prides, one original. The Prides do this. Think about it. In the DMC3 manga, the Prides have no body. They literally don't have any bodies. They are just sealed. They have no bodies. They have no names.
Wait, do you mean the Sins?
They are... so the Prides are one of the Sins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, when do you see the Prides take form? When they're named or before they're named?
They're just like, give me my name!
Yeah, they're literally just asking Dante and Virgil. They're literally trying to get one of them to say, give me back my name. It's been 2,000 years. Give me my name back. They have no form. And because they have no name, they have no soul. Because they have no soul, they shouldn't have any memories, but they know.
The Hell Pride in the manga is way different. That one is special. To be fair, they have no name. More like a foremost example.
Yeah, but so he should not be of a different tier, is what I mean. He's special, yeah, but he's not a different tier compared to the rest of the Prides.
Each of the Sins have an exemplar.
Sorry. Yeah, what I'm basically trying to say is like that they're not of different tiers. So someone of a lower tier than Mundus can do this. So,
because he gave Dante a fight.
Yeah. So, I just want to point this out again. Yeah, there are genuine areas of hell. There are the 9 circles of hell, or 9. Is it 7? Or they're just the circles of hell. But I just want to put this out again. I do which way. Yeah, these demons are special, but they're special in a manner that is attributed to them, but their tier is not special. Right? So tiering wise, a demon of a much lower tier. Yeah, 9. A tier much lower than Mundus can replicate the exact same feat.
Mm-hmm. I think the main argument is that the Sins aren't known, but people knew of Mundus without actually acknowledging his existence, if that makes sense. That's my argument, at least.
So, yes and no. So, these demons are known. Other demons know of these demons. This is what... So, I can't remember what the alligator demon was trying to say, or alligator demon exactly says about them, but he mentions, like, hey, like, these demons have had their name removed for thousands of years. Yeah, so the range is different. I will admit that. The range is different. But the properties that come with it are not that much different. Back here. So the range is not that much different. Right? But people know Mundus, or so they reference Mundus as the Demon King. They cannot attribute anything much else to his existence. Same thing for the demons. Yeah, I just wanted to point this out. It's not the first time we've seen Voidmundus do this. So it's as I was trying to say in there, the real difference between why the Demon Kings do it is that they get additional stuff with it, but realistically, we never need a Voidmundus to have like a literal void of a demon that lacks existence. Yeah. So like again, I agree that that the range is much better with Mundus. But the properties of what come with that, like the properties we talked about and DMs and all that, for VSBW and all that, those can be attributed to those demons. So much lower tier, same properties. It's just not as layered. Because once you get the Demon Kings, you're just talking about layers. Which way? Yes. That is my spoilers for the video.
Then again, I would argue that the rule of the demon world means Mundus can genuinely sandbag with his voidness, because if you're too weak, you can't touch him.
You're too weak, you wouldn't be able to know he's there. Like Dante couldn't even know he's there. He'll just literally just hide from you. He doesn't even have to fight you. He'll kill you via war of attrition. He wouldn't even have to kill Kratos, even if we assume he gets close to the void. He just died because there'll be no fruit there. But yes, that is what I wanted to mention. Anyways, we can continue onwards.
All right.
Anyway, we need a proof or evidence that these dimensions are spatial or one transcends the
proof that
previous
they're,
to qualify the 1B
spatial.
scaling in DMC verse, which until now nothing prove it.
Okay, so that's literally all.
No.
That's literally all.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Everything's spatial, as I already mentioned.
We
Man,
already talked about it for a while, yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. I knew it was coming up without actually knowing it was coming up. Clairvoyant like that.
That feat actually supports my view on higher versus lower areas in hell, being that the nexus is so thick.
Yeah. I think we talked about that before. But yeah, I just want to mention that the properties of being like a void, like Void Mundus, has been replicated by much weaker demons. It's just the scope is better with Mundus. That's what I meant by fraud. Like, we attribute, like, he is special in terms of these properties. No. He is special in terms of the range.
Yeah, when other lesser demons can just do the exact same thing.
I'm back.
On a much lower
plastic.
scale. Welcome back.
Sorry it took longer than it needed to.
No, you're good.
No, it's okay. You're good.
Okay, we're going over R over F, and this is where Unoriginal told us this is going to be the worst part. Because ROF talks about is mainly about the Clifod. Yep, he's going to talk about the Clifod.
Oh. How much video? How much left of the video?
Oh boy. Let's see, like 2.5 minutes left. Let me get out my Hennessy. Please share some.
You know, Unoriginal's black when he talks about Hennessy like that.
Wanna cut, please. I need to react to this video while I'm drunk or something. And you be like, you just watch me laugh my ass on the floor.
Take a shot every time outerhax says something that's not accurate to the tiering system.
Dude, I am going to fall asleep within like 2 seconds. I'm just gonna be on my keyboard.
I was gonna fall asleep the moment the video starts.
Completely blackout wasted, and like someone in the background, one of your roommates is just pouring you a little glass. But
Like,
when you
pour me
wake up,
another.
it's just like, yeah. High one, infinite higher dimension, infinite hierarchy is high one B.
There's a
Let's pour
shot.
him a little one. Boy. There's a shot for when he wakes up. Unoriginal will probably be dead, and he has a natural resistance to the Hennessy.
I'll probably
I'll be dead. Tequila, dude. We'd all be dead.
Okay, R over F transcendence. Let's see this shit.
So to understand what is reality fiction transcendence, based on most scaling wikis, it is a state where a being is qualitatively superior to another world. As a result of seeing the world as fiction due to this, the character will be treated as completely superior to the cosmology it transcends, and all characters limited to it. For
Okay, I
example,
don't really disagree with that.
viewing a low
Okay,
2C
yes.
to
But like he doesn't talk about like what that entails. So
Yes.
when we talk about, so it's never RF means qualitative superiority. No one ever says that. What you say is qualitative superiority is RF. It's specifically that way.
Mm-hmm.
We get qualitative superiority by RF. We don't get
Speedrunning
RF by
deliver failure.
Yeah.
I think what he means,
Yes.
like, ROF is one method of qualitative superiority.
It's not the only method, but it is primarily the
I know.
method.
I'm just
So-
saying one method.
Yeah. So that's inaccurate, but like I guess you could say that if you only believe in RF. I'm losing my voice from how much I'm talking about how much shit he has. I need a water. I need a Coke. I'll get one in later. So give him a moment to cook for it. Yeah, but I'm just gonna say that. A letter thing, no, that's not how it works. Exactly. So yes, it is a state of existence where a being or a place views something as fiction to the point where they can completely manipulate, warp, and do whatever they want with it. But that alone does not make it higher dimensional existence or higher dimensional. Qualitative superiority meets 3 of the requirements: spatial and temporal separation, because the real aspect of this literally means that this, the like if it's for specifically a place, not for a being. This is specifically for places. For a place, the place would have to be spatially and temporally removed. You still need to prove that place is infinite in size. Like it has infinitely greater volume. That's all you really have to prove. You just prove that by saying that this place is infinite in size, and you would just assume that with the requirement of qualitative superior, or you would just assume that with that plus the qualitative superiority or the RRF, it's truly superior. And one last thing, you have to prove that the beings in that place truly are superior. Because even if you have RRF, like you've used it in fiction, that does not mean that you are superior to the place in question, or the place is superior to the lower dimension in question.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You have to prove that like the literally like the lowest properties, or the lowest fundamental things of the real verse or the real place is still superior to the highest level of the lowest place. That has to be a thing. Like you cannot even touch that place to begin with the lower. So no. He did not go over the exact requirements, but I didn't expect him to.
It's why I spit on Anos ROVRF arguments. Exactly why.
Yeah, so, I mean, they debunked themselves. I think you and Social make the exact same argument. It's a grain of sand. They don't compare it to infinity. They don't compare that it has infinitely greater volume. And the people in the Silver Sea can still, like, literally damage Anos. Like, they can literally cut his skin. Like, properties from there can be used to cut Anos. It's not, he doesn't even have infinitely greater durability. So it's like, completely bad. Yeah, the good old days. Back when KT actually had a server up and running.
Oh, but then that got nuked.
Mind you, the guy nuked his own server in the first place. He was that dumb.
Wait, King Tiger did that?
No, so the guy that nuked King Tiger's server nuked his own server.
Oh. Well, who nuked it?
Put it out. Was it Drip? Was it Drip?
Drip sauce?
Or it was no, not Drip sauce. I don't think it was Drip sauce.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
Was it Drip? Not Drip Coup. Can't exactly remember who. It was Drip something. It was Drip and someone else. But they nuked their own. They basically nuked the server that they were in by testing it out. They're like, oh, I wonder if this works. Like dumbasses. They used it on a server that was primarily theirs. It's like, yeah. Thanks for being retarded. I can't be saying that on stream, but yes. Okay, let's go.
Alright.
2A cosmology as fiction would grant low 1C. Simply, it's a dimensional jump,
Wait.
and all characters limited to it. For example,
2A
viewing a low
cosmology
2C to 2A cosmology
1C to
as
2C
fiction would grant low 1C. Simply, it's a dimensional jump, but before we get to the debunk, I want you to watch that scene.
Yep. This is where it all started. That day Mother saved me and left you behind. The thing you don't know is, she tried to save you too. She kept searching and searching. Until I killed her.
I have no recollection of this tale. Or this place. It's all an illusion. Created
Yes, you have.
by this extraordinary fruit. Its power, you see, is all I ever wanted.
In the context of this scene, Urizen was referring to the illusion of Dante and Virgil's family home, as he straight up says right before the illusion line, that he has no recollection of the place, but knows it's just an illusion made by the tree.
I have no recollection of his tale. His place was all illusion.
You think that's scan? That is not a scan to use.
Sacrifices artifact target plus 10.
The hell even is this?
So this is from, if I remember correctly, it's not Magic Gathering. It's a specific card game that DMC had a collab with. So, A, why are you using that scan?
Of all the shitty scans he uses this.
So, A, the fruit is a part of the tree. He does not bring up. Let's just fully watch this in entirety before I rip into it.
Since the
I'm gonna rip
Cliffith
into
is
it.
able
Let's
to
just watch
create illusions. Also, I want you to watch this.
Root. Together join.
Virgil, when embarrassed, will say he
So as you
doesn't
can
remember
see,
something.
once Urizen and V fuse, the illusion breaks apart and shatters, evidenced by the glass-like shards falling, and they're back in the true reality.
Okay. So he's giving the
continue on a
whole...
little bit.
There's somewhere
Continue.
So
else.
yeah, in this context, there's no reality fiction transcendence, just an illusion recreation of Dante and Virgil's family home that goes away eventually. As a conclusion, none of these arguments here guarantees any outerversal tier. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe for
Alright,
more
that was
video.
it.
Okay. For part of my found language in the original. And now I'm gonna rip ass. Okay, number one, the Quifot fruit is a part of the Quifot tree. That is, they are intrinsically bonded to one another. They are one and the same. So why are you merely stating that what? Ooh, bring up the clip. Bring up the actual clip, the cutscene. He plays it. Bring it up.
When V fuses with him?
No. When he's talking about like the illusion. Bring it up.
Oh, this. Okay.
I have,
Searching.
Yeah.
Until I killed her.
Oh,
I have
No, it's bad.
recollection
Of this tale or this place.
or this place. It's all an illusion.
okay, for pause.
By this
Extraordinary fruit. Yep.
Yeah, so this tale implies the tale that Eva went out looking, like the actual real life event, right? So he says of this tale and this place, it is all. He says all, literally all.
Actually, hold on. Let's see here.
this
This tale or this place.
or this place. It's
All an illusion created by this
It is
extraordinary
all-
fruit. It's all.
A. Yeah, so A. We know what the fruit created. The fruit and the tree are one and the same. What did the tree create? All of life. So everything, all that the fruit created is an illusion. That includes the reality. He failed to include the endgame scans. Why are you not bringing up the statement that even someone who doesn't do extreme amount of research like Nico, someone as far dense as Morrison.
Morrison? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say Morgan.
I'm thinking of Morgana. Morrison. Morrison outright confirms that the Quifot, just like Trish, it is the tree of life. It is the creator of all of existence in the main continuity, in the main timeline. It is the creator of everything. So, to bring up that, and not to bring up the direct statement that the tree of life itself and the fruit are the creators and holders and the beholders of all of reality, and empowered a being so much so that they literally are far beyond any comprehension and could create a universe that is superior to anything in creation, right? Or that has a personal dimension that is superior to anything in reality itself, and is superior to anything in reality itself. To fail to mention that is straight up disingenuous. Why is he lying like this? Why is he lying? He's a lying piece of chicken.
Once again, like VSBW, outerhax shows he can't read and is desperate to shove in
back.
the illusion. Also, hello again, Matthew. Being pasted
Yeah,
on
okay, I'm
top
liking
of the demon world akin to what Mundus does. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, which way? He failed to mention the scan. He failed to mention that the tree itself and the fruit are one and the same. Failed to mention that. Secondly, why is he failing to bring up the manga scan that states everything was created arbitrarily and is an illusion? So, the manga disproves him. And the game context that he's referring to, he mentions this tell. So the tell is real life events. So if the tell is what really happened, why are we not including that? Why are you just trying to make it out to be the dimension in question? Secondly, I want to point out an original. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
An original, rip ass into VSBW with this. If they ever mention that it is just the cavern that is crumbling, tell them that when Urizen eats the fucking fruit, it was already crumbling. We literally see it before it. When he literally cuts it off, you see reality shift, and when he takes a bite and unarmors himself and becomes awakened Urizen, there is a big ass, there is literally a big ass hole in reality.
Well, actually, how do we see that again? Where everything was falling apart?
So it's in that scene right there. So continue playing when he eats the fruit, and then when he turns around and says Dante.
So he turks.
Is all I ever wanted.
In the context of it's just
Okay,
an illusion.
let me pull up the actual thing.
No, this is not a debunk of that battle. We already did
No, this
that.
has nothing to do with it.
This is a debunk to outer hacks. This is something I have been meaning to do myself, but I decided, you know what, might as well go over it with a friend.
Okay, here it is.
Yeah, right there. Here.
Is all I ever wanted.
Takes the fruit off.
This.
No.
I.
You can see reality shift there. Oh, I think
Wait.
that might be the only one noticing.
Wait, reality shifted?
It might be my glasses because they're messed up, but even if it's not, just continue.
I will have.
It looks kind of glassy, but that just might be.
It could just be trying to focus on Urizen.
Yeah, maybe. But look at this. Eat the fruit.
Eats the fruit. Yeah, his armor comes off. He's becoming awakened Urizen.
Yeah, you see that? The
Wait.
dimension is
Oh, okay, yeah. Dude, I never fucking noticed that. Wait, there it is, the cracks.
Yeah.
Reality's already warping.
No, brother. You don't have everything.
Watch him turn around.
That last shred
So
of
there's
humanity
crack.
that you
Watch
still
him turn
had.
around.
You just lost it.
Well, okay, I actually never understood that part where he said that last part of humanity, because wouldn't that only be regarding V?
No. So he's talking about how he could have gone back, how he could have stopped eating the fruit to get to be Dante.
Wait, what? So
Yeah, he could have stopped then and there and talked it out with Dante, but now he has chosen to 100% fight Dante.
oh,
He could
okay.
have been civil and human and talked it out, just like Dante was trying to be. Dante was trying to fight him in this scene. He was trying to reason with him.
Well, I mean, this is Virgil's complete demon side. I don't think there would be any human in him.
Yes, but like sort of like how we see full-blooded demons be civil mannered. Like even Burial is
Actually, even
straight up
Burial.
civil mannered.
Mm-hmm.
Burial is just in there in the humor. He's just like, is this really what I'm gonna try to conquer? And he sees the savior. He's like, man.
Even he thought the savior was going too far.
He thought the savior was like, he thought savior ain't shit in the game, and then like we both know the savior would have clapped him instantly. Just like, yeah.
And then Dante just casually sitting on his tail.
Yeah. So to point this out, like to everybody else, the
V has
Quad
demon
is
power, Urizen is human memories and trauma. Oh, okay, I forgot about that. Yeah. Urizen is like a scared child. Okay, thanks,
Yeah.
Original.
So the Quad is meant to be everything humanity is not. Literally. So like if you thought the mirror round was meant to be the evil, the Quad is meant to represent the ultimate evil. Because it is literally the creator of everything. It's literally what brought in the primordial chaos and broke it down. Or not brought in. It's literally what broke down the primordial chaos to create the demon rod and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Resident Evil type shit. Yeah. So
we'll do Resident Evil stuff in the future.
Yeah. I would say yeah. So like the Quiet Fund is just meant to be everything bad. Besides the primordial chaos and besides the demons. Literally everything that's demonic in nature is meant to be bad unless you're Dante. Or like unless you're a hybrid.
Or unless you're Trish.
It's rare. Me and Dante say you don't have anything.
Everything makes you sound like Sean.
Sure, no character.
Friendship, that's so cringe to me. I'm just saying. Sponsor, it's not just so much the Clifoth being ultimate evil. It is taking the fruit as a product. It's more beyond that.
Yeah. No, what I mean by like the Qui-Fod is the ultimate evil. I mean by like everything that is wrong in reality comes from the Qui-Fod. The Qui-Fod is sort of. So I would disagree. The Qui-Fod is an ultimate evil in the sense that it is what. It is the more like it is what nature should have been, right? When the Qui-Fod was there, it was what the nature should have been, right? And that nature is chaotic. It's evil inherently because it's survival for the fittest. It's not like human. It's more akin to the demon world.
It's ultimate evil and good duo.
Yeah. So it's not evil. It's not like pure evil in the sense of in the sense of the primordial chaos, but it is the ultimate evil, and that everything wrong will be this.
Bro don't got the money to pay the child support. He'd rather
like,
die to
Dante,
Dante than pay child support.
It makes. I mean, this is funny because Nero's mom's dead. Nero's mom is dead. Doesn't have to pay anything.
Mm-hmm.
Virgil, you don't have to pay anything. Dante, the IRS is still coming. Anyways, yeah. So wait until he turns around. I want you to see the rest of the cracks.
Urizen knocked up a nun. Can't own up to it.
Yes. Play that video. You guys are gonna be surprised. There's a outerhax.
That is nothing but the pitiful cries of those without strength. Come to me.
You see the
brother.
cracks? It's even.
Actually, it's all cracking.
Shall enlighten you.
Dante. There's the cracks.
There's the cracks. It's literally spreading.
Mm-hmm.
And as the fight goes on, I think it spreads more. That might be me misremembering. But I don't know why he brings it up when Virgil comes in, as if it wasn't already happening. Yeah. This like, we played the games. We get it, Outer. You didn't play the games, but we played the games. We know this is something that happens.
Virgil, we get
And
it.
again,
You've got tastes, man. Your son agrees. Sponsor, the cracks spread in each phase change. Wait, actually?
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Actually, I just want to see that.
Well, you can just play it.
Urizen. I don't have it downloaded on my Steam.
Oh. All right. Oh yeah. So like that's just something like that. That was my ultimate like I wanted to go off moment because I have seen them use it. It's like, oh, you can't stay there.
Ready to do this, Virgil?
Wait.
I'm becoming a crash out like Dante. I mean,
Also,
like Dante,
hello,
like
Yuzakura.
social. Hello, Yuzakura. How are you today?
Okay, so unoriginal. You said after each phase, the cracks spread. A phase change happens.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to see it because it probably looks cool. Also, I just want to point out, why is Urizen's Clifoth boss fight easier than him in his chair form? Probably because he doesn't have that red shield for the games. Even though, theoretically, he still does have it.
Get the quote Dante can all out, yeah.
Oh, you can see the quote Dante can call it all out. Same as manga, use STD fight Urizen.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's a stronger version of Urizen. I don't see why he wouldn't.
He wouldn't really need the shield.
So the shield was Yamato, if I remember correctly.
The shield was the Yamato?
The shield was Yamato, or like it was a fragment, if I remember correctly. Because like you could see the curved Yamato outline on it. I love pointing it out to people. Like I
hate how you know all this, sponsor.
I'm telling you, I have one brain cell. I don't even, as the quote goes, I don't even have two brain cells to rub off on each other to get for last place. I have one brain cell, and it's competing with air for last place, and it's losing.
You can do all, you know all this stuff, but you don't know how to convert dollars to cents.
I can do all of this,
You dead ass asked that. Oh my god, it is. I actually hate how you know that. Why the fuck do you know that? I have played this game 5 times and I have never once noticed that.
Unoriginal. For context, I was in college. It was a lab. It's for electrical engineering, and I straight up said out loud because like I was trying to get like money to go to the vending machine to get like to get a coffee, to get a Starbucks coffee, the espresso shots to wake me up. I'm like, I need $5 for this. How do we convert dollars to cents? $5 to cents. Everybody in the room went quiet, and they just looked at me and just like, is this guy serious? And then I get into class, and I'm just saying, oh yeah, hertz is just 1/2, so on and so forth. Like I'm converting all of this easily. But, like everybody was quiet, just like, who is this guy? I'm telling you, I don't think so. It's competing for last place with air. 500 cents, yeah. The only saving grace is I have ADHD. It is confirmed now. There's no denying. I have ADHD. That is my saving grace.
Okay.
I just have extreme. I notice everything because I must compensate.
Okay, I just want to see the face changes.
This dude goes, yeah.
Alright, he's about to activate SDG.
That right there would be when he gets up. I have notifications.
Oh, there it is. I did not notice that either.
I knew it. I don't think it's Fred's. Okay.
Impressive or concerning? That's up to the viewers. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. Oh, and it's more.
Yeah. Why is he lying? Why is he lying? Outerhax would fear.
Why is this kid lying? Just straight up lying. Watch the boss fight.
Well, he brought up one irrelevant scan. Didn't bring up all the relevant scans. Like talking about the quiet fault. Oh. I hate how dude. I could go on right now and I could tell you what monk is playing or what new moon is playing. My superpower is I'm dumb enough to know everything because I'm smart enough to know I'm smart enough to notice everything.
Bro, got sent by a DMC fan once.
I have to tell you the ROF part.
Yeah, we are, but we were just going over the him talking about Yurzin, saying it's not the whole world. And I was watching the DMC boss fight with Yurzin. Because I actually did not notice with every phase change, the stuff gets worse.
You missed the whole, like, Jacob just crashing out that how much I know.
Crashing out that he knew that he was able to tell that Yurzin's shield was the Yamato. I looked that up. I got so pissed. I'm just like, you fucking know all this shit, but you don't know how to convert dollars to cents.
That's the dumbest question I asked. That's the dumbest question I asked in that class.
You can do physics and other stuff like that, or calculating joules, but you don't know fucking dollars and cents.
You don't want to know what the dumbest questions I asked. The dumbest question I asked in that class. I got, like, someone was saying, like, oh yeah, like, have you heard about
concerning?
Someone was talking about bats, like, bats are mammals, right? I straight up asked that. I asked, It's like someone in elementary should know. I asked if bats are mammals, and everybody just went. There's nothing wrong with me.
Oh. Sponsors just peak unemployment behavior.
No one. So, what's wrong with the numbers? There's nothing wrong. I just don't know how to convert these numbers. What do you mean? So I could tell you how many grams per liters, how many liters per grams.
I mean,
I
DMC3
just don't
already
know.
has a Yamato shield. Wait, actually?
Let me remember.
Wait, Yuzakura, where does that show up? Because I
Is he talking
played
about?
DMC3 a couple of times. I don't remember it being a shield other than Virgil blocking bullets.
No, the boss fight right before he unleashes like 1,000 judgment cuts, like all over the map. He puts up a shield.
Wait, I don't
So like, you remember
that.
when he goes to the and then there's a purple shield around him at the end of the boss fight, like at the last.
I remember
That's
that.
what he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
That's the shield.
He's talking about that force field that he does while he's doing judgment cuts in the final boss fight.
Okay, I didn't know if that was just game mechanic to just not stop him from doing the animation or something.
Well,
Yeah.
Even assuming it is game mechanics, the stuff
It's
he
an ability.
does in game is no different from his lore,
Okay.
as per what we've seen Dante do.
Mm-hmm.
We see Dante use Royal Guard in game, so like,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna assume that's like
I believe
an ability.
I believe we also get confirmation that he uses it like in character.
Yes.
Just doesn't use it through most of his boss fights in one of the cutscenes because
Don't worry, man.
he thinks it makes most of his fights too easy.
Yeah.
Bro just
I
thinks
mean-
all his fights are too easy. He wants to give himself a challenge.
I want to point this out. Mangler and everybody else here talks about like Dante using Royal Guard. Why are we not mentioning that he uses Rainstorm in cutscenes?
Wait, where does he use
Rainstorm is a
it?
gun when he activates his DT, right after he gets stabbed. When he's going down to the McGrew, about to be swallowed by the rail, by the well.
Okay.
He uses Rainstorm. Why does no one?
I do remember that actually
That's-
now. He used it when he was falling down.
Yeah, that is a gunslinger exclusive thing. That is a literal
Mhm.
style exclusive.
People
Also,
like to say the
the
styles
thing-
aren't even real. It's just, I mean, it is
The
all
play toss,
just I guess it is kind of gameplay mechanics.
The thing
Kind
where
of.
he uses Royal Guard, I believe it was in the DMC4 novel.
It did talk
Where-
about Royal Guard in the DMC4 novel, yeah.
Yeah,
Uses,
because
not.
the whole point of the DMC4 novel is it mentions things that we didn't see in one of the games.
It's the novelization of DMC4, but we see the cutscene in DMC3 for him using Royal Guard. I have to remember exactly which one. I forget everything and then I remember everything.
Unoriginal, do you know where it is? Where he uses Royal Guard? Because I kind of just
I
want to see
think
it.
I can't remember exactly where. My ADHD is running out.
Have you used it for
Agnes?
Agnes? Hold on. For Agnes boss.
What will you say, Glizzy, Mr. Glizzy?
Oh, it says message retracted.
Yeah, he does use Dreadnought versus.
Oh, wait. With Dante. Uses Dreadnought against Savior.
Oh, are you talking about the novel where he uses
I was like an
Royal
in-game.
Guard? In-game is in DMC3 somewhere. I just have to remember where.
I don't remember him using Royal
Yeah, it's
Guard in
not-
DMC3.
It's like a brief moment. You hardly see it. I hate that I know that it's a frame. Like, it's literally just about a few frames.
You
What is
fucking knew
wrong-
the name of the shadow guy.
I freaked
Why the
them out
fuck
as
do you
well.
know his name?
Unoriginal. I freaked Mangler out by knowing Doppelganger's real name, Death Void. I freaked you out. Now I freaked them out.
He uses Royal Release in the first cutscene.
Yeah.
Where?
Against when he's getting stabbed by the Sins. It's not the Prides. What are they?
Just the
The first invite.
mystery. Hold on, let's see here.
I think switching isn't real, but the moves and techniques obviously are present. So, the way the switching style would work is just him using different abilities. So it would just technically be switching by him using different abilities.
Okay, here, I think
right
it's
then.
here.
Oh my goodness.
You dare stop this man from eating his food. Well, if I was in that case, I'd slime everyone in that room. No one stops me from eating my food. Okay, I guess that was Royal Release.
It's the same movement for Royal Release.
I mean, I don't know if he was just
it's the
pushing
exact
him
same thing.
away.
I remember seeing a frame of the red. I
Red?
remember seeing a frame of the red somewhere. No, I remember seeing it somewhere.
Okay, yeah, because it looks like he just pushes him. Dante makes
Let me
statements
ask
when he
you-
fights. Yeah, it's about fun expression, I guess. Also unoriginal, you can just call me Jacob.
Yeah. It's not wasted yet. Does he use a heal? I don't know where.
No, just for Virgil, he'd skewer them with someone's swords. Yeah, like he did in DMC 4.
No, how he did in DMC3. He just literally just blitzes all of them.
Like when he
And he
said he'd
blitzes-
skewer them.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, in DMC 4, he just straight up cuts them like butter. He doesn't even try. I guess it's more so Dante just likes to toy with his enemies. Virgil's straight up like, okay, yeah, you're wasting my time.
Yeah, I mean, Virgil has, like, Virgil's always on a mission.
Virgil wastes no time.
For the Dante versus Clash stuff,
People
Yeah,
are debunking
yeah,
that Clay
and-
versus
yeah.
Dante is just, I'm just a guy to click on YouTube and talk shit in the comment section and wrote somewhere for just being stupid, you know. Yeah, we know.
yeah, we're Dante versus Clash. We're gonna make, we're gonna make a second recording session going over specific comments in the video that
I
we
may be
made.
a mean guy,
but-
I'm a good man, but I'm not a nice person. But I'm not a nice person. Let's see if this video is good or not.
I mean, you could go ahead and look at it. If you have anything to talk about, like, you can join us on VC on Discord. Our users are in.
It's in the bio.
Yeah, it's in the bio. If you check the video, sponsors me, or Argosax edits his plastic. You can join us on VC on
Yeah.
Discord. We can talk about it. We have to make a second recording going over the Clive scaling.
Yeah, the guys who are acting tough in the comment section, those were God of War trolls. Or just,
Those were-
one guy was a God of War troll, the other one was just a kid rage baiting.
He was mean guy. He talked crap about our friend here on Original. We don't like
Yeah.
that. Ergo, he must perish. No one hurts friends. Hi,
Yeah.
Goku.
No one
Yeah,
disrespects.
I got a question for you, Dante Fancy. Do you think Dante
They were too
would
cowardly to
be
run
an
it.
Adam? Oh, you mean Accelerate from Toru? I have a friend, Flame. Flame, I think we shouted him out in the video. Video
Yeah, we did.
games, manga scaler. That's his YouTube. Has a server arena. Flame scales Toru way higher than me. I have Toru at like 5e, maybe 60. So, I think baseline scaling Dante should win, especially with greater hacks. But I don't believe he could get to like the outer.
I feel offended that you assert he hurt me. They were never worthy as my opponents. Yeah, true, but they gave you disrespect. That's enough reason.
Yeah, so we didn't block him. We just went over like why the arguments were wrong, and then we told him like, hey, like, so we did. I think Jacob here did correct, like, edit some of his comments because like he did find them like he himself, like he said, oh, I don't remember that. Like that was kind of rude.
Yeah,
in the
because I
recording.
was sick that day. I had a terrible DVD match. There was too much stuff going on in VC, and I was just okay.
Yeah, so he went off, but he did say like when the video recording gets posted, for reacting to the comments, you'll see that like we genuinely didn't mean to talk about it like that. We just really meant like, dude, like you're trying to run from someone that's willing to civilly debate with you. Because unoriginal is a civil guy.
Edgy, cowardly to run it. Angie, you got to type something in your cause I can't read that shit. What? Wait, what?
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyways.
I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb. I don't know. My ADHD cannot connect those. I can understand homo talk. I cannot understand how that. Unoriginal. Be ready for the broken English of Hamam. In the death battle or just the comic section? The comic section in our video.
Bro's playing DVD in this economy. Bro is not real. Oh, we all play DVD basically every day, and we all end up hating our lives afterwards.
Yeah, the last live stream just a couple of hours ago was literally us playing DVD with our friends.
8 can read broken English.
Yeah, you
Thanks,
can
but I
read
don't
broken
do
English.
Discourse, so I prefer live chat better. Thank you. I'm just keeping real with y'all. That's what I'm doing. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. But again, if you do have any questions, personal, we could discuss it on Discord. Discord, I would way better because we could provide evidence there.
Yeah, I don't know why people try to debate in YouTube comment sections, especially in Maeve's YouTube channel, where you can't provide any evidence, and they call us out for oh, well, you haven't posted any evidence. What evidence can I give?
Your first assumption is that Maeve's comment section can debate. They can't.
But they'll just start shit in his comment section, not even debating. They'll just throw shit and that's it.
Yeah.
It's honestly laughable.
No, we do. We live in the depths of humanity. We hate ourselves. We don't show our faces anymore.
You can't even put in links. You can't, yeah.
You can't.
Unless it's YouTube.
Really, no.
Man. Oh yeah, but what also, yeah, I wanted to go back to outerhax's video. I find it funny how he only gives I think less than 6 points, saying he debunked the high outerversal scaling. What outerversal scaling did he debunk?
Nothing.
Literally nothing. This is just 1 or 2 points. They're
Mangler
okay.
went over the video.
I mean, to be fair, Mangler doesn't even have DMC outerversal, but for a good reason.
So Mangler doesn't have DMC outerversal with arguments like Flaying and unoriginals. Mangler can possibly see it being outerversal, and I say possibly, but it's it's very slim chance. It's very hyper specific, but it's through the demonic energy system.
Mm-hmm.
It's through the UEF. It's really the only way to get
DMC
it.
at 60, I'm pretty sure.
60 to 70, around there. I'm in more in line with 70.
I'm pretty sure he said he could get it to 70.
Oh dang!
I can't exactly remember, but
if Mangler has something at 70 or 80, if we go by CSAP or VSBW standards, they're gonna be irrelevant layers into Boundless or something.
Yeah. So you're
By his
talking with the
standards.
you're MVC with the guy right now, or you're MVC with the guy right now. You have the guy in the text channel that made a 70 Dante scale, unoriginal.
Mm-hmm.
He made a 70 Dante scale. I'm very much aware of that.
And then you have people who have actually DMC at Boundless, like Vey or
Yeah.
Omni,
So
someone.
So I think the person that just doesn't agree with any outer DMC method is Ezio.
Wait, Ezio doesn't have him at outerversal?
Ezio does not believe in any outerversal DMC meta.
Does he have any verse at outerversal?
No.
Okay.
No. So it's just he doesn't see it. My main, what I believe Mangler might understand and if I talk to him about this, he would be he doesn't care. What me and Unoriginal do, we do for the sites.
Mm-hmm.
We do it because the sites are correct. We do it because we want to point out, hey, those requirements don't fly. Those are not the actual requirements.
Yeah.
Do you guys know about Hunter x Hunter power?
We can talk about that later, since I do want to keep this DMC related.
For Hunter x Hunter, it should be town level because majority of the stuff is happening in towns. But yeah,
I've seen some island level calcs from Meruem surviving massive explosions.
DMCs can be scaled to higher outerversal, but DMC being low complex multi is just more believable. I don't think DMC high outerversal is possible. Low
It's-
complex
it's
multi is more
possible.
believable.
It's possible, just not in the sense that it can be argued so easily. Because like
Yeah. So
the requirements, like I mentioned
Yeah, outer DMC is better.
at the beginning of the video, the requirements and the main criteria of high outer is a lot more difficult to understand than people truly think. It's not just outer with extra steps.
Yeah, no.
it technically is outer with extra steps. The extra steps is just impossible to do.
They're almost impossible to get.
What about Sunjin Woo Ragnarok? Novel version. Okay, so Sunjin Woo. I had this talk about this with Emo Boy. No, not Emo Boy. What's his name? It's the
Soup
guy
Battles?
with the. Yeah, not Soup Battles. He was a guy in Soup Battles server.
Danny?
He had a Goku. He had a Goku profile picture.
Oh, Emo
Not Danny
Twin.
Phantom. Yeah, Emo Twin. I had to talk about this with Emo Twin. So, a lot of people like to link that the Nothing Void via a random wiki, but Sunjin Woo should be like 4D, like maybe. So when I say 4D, like maybe like 2C, 2C.
I have him at 2C, yeah.
Pretty sure you can get him at like 2A.
I don't know. I have to re-go through.
Wait,
Soul Leveling
Plastic,
again.
how come you have him at 2A? Or how come he could get to 2A?
So
Infinite.
if I recall correctly, at the beginning of the solo leveling manhwa, there's like a certain statement for dimensional rifts or portals, with them being an infinite amount of portals to each dimension. Now, I could be wrong on this. That's just going based off what I can truly remember. I've only read through like 3 of the manhwa books for solo leveling.
My issue is that I found that not every rift leads to a separate space-time continuum. Okay, so I'm just gonna call you CJ.
However, even though we should assume 2B instead of 2A, there's the monarchs, with one of them being like the strongest one that Sun Jin-woo gets his powers from. He basically gets the ability of the creator of the cosmos. At least that's how I remember.
This is a total little issue. We could go over this later, Ryan. But at any rate, so
that's just all I remember. Really,
it's 2C, never 2A. It's not canon to Ragnarok as part main extended timeline.
Oh yeah. Okay, so multiple people I will have to address here. Okay. So for CJ, the Discord is just because that's how, like, it's the only method. That's the only method we can provide evidence for. For Death Battle comments, we've given, so we don't deal with Death Battle comments because we've already had to deal with them.
None of them are power
We dealt
scalers.
with them in Dante vs. Billionaire. We dealt with them in Virgil vs. Sephiroth. We dealt with the G1 blogs. We've dealt with the VSVW blogs. We have done with all this. Right? So, it's like, really specifically, we just gone through it all. We've just given up. Glizzy, that's not how 60 works. So for 5D you would have to prove a higher dimensional, so you have to go to the 5-dimensional requirements. 60 you would have to do that again for that relationship to control and destroy the universes. Yeah, so again, you would still have to go to the dimensional requirements. So someone can say this world transcends a lower world. Until further context, it's still even in the same dimensional tier. It's just stronger. It doesn't meet the dimensional requirements. Dimensional requirements are spatial and temporal separation, assuming an infinitely greater or greater than infinitely greater than amount of volume, assuming that the properties themselves are truly higher, which they're not, so on and so forth. So many requirements. A lot of animes that what I watch.
A lot of anime that I watch, and I think that a character from Hunter x Hunter could take out Dante. You know, Kite, a guy that can kill 1,000 chimera ants with a scythe.
So unless the ants themselves can transcend a multiverse, and then that multiverse have infinite amount of dimensions inside them, each dimension viewing the lesser dimension as an RF or as a near illusion as fictional.
Hunter x Hunter is not touching DMC.
So, wait, unless you mean Netflix, that would be possible because
no, I don't think he's talking about Netflix. Killing Dante then already felt that Clive could bypass it, something I didn't care for. I just don't think Dante's invincible. He should have won against Clive, by the way. Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, so...
Even Clive fans had admitted Dante should have won. Saying Dante dies by fire is like saying drowning a fish. Well, you could drown a fish.
Yeah, okay.
That's for science, or biology, which I'm not going to get into right now.
Okay, so for Clive negating Dante... in our video we pointed out that's not how that works. Regen in DMC does not stop when you lose demonic energy or when you get more exhausted. That's never how it works, actually. Dante gets brutally beaten and is near death, and he's still regenerating from Virgil's cuts, both at the start of DMC3 and at the end of DMC3. And DMC4, Nero dies. He literally regens in the process, but he literally dies from demonic energy. And he still regens from it.
To you,
it's
he
not
is
a
broken.
case of...
Yeah. To you, he is broken. To me, I don't know. I can't say nothing about it. I'm not no down player to Death Battle. He ain't so broken. Bro, what? CJ, are you into the DMC lore at all? Do you scale it? Because you just claimed earlier that someone from Hunter x Hunter could be Dante.
No,
wait.
Okay,
Hold on.
I just want to point this out. That if you want to take Death Battle's approach, they were not accurate with the way regen works. They did not go over the immortality types that Dante has, or that basic fodder demons have. Okay, Edgy, that's...
Oh, that's a bit of a fanboy. That's not being a fanboy, that's just stating facts.
Okay, so, CJ, I'm not... Okay, to point this out, I'm not trying to clown you, I'm trying to be... Hello, Dumpy. Like, even if Dante does to Clive, he'll be... Yeah, okay.
They downplayed Clive, yeah.
Yes, he did. Okay, CJ, I just want to put this out. I'm not against you. I'm not angry or doing anything. I'm not trying to antagonize anything, okay? I just want to put this out before I say this. No. You have to be aware that at most 90% of fiction, or let's just say 10% of fiction. Let's go with the other number. 10% of fiction makes it past solar system level. That's the actual maximum amount that make it past solar system level. 10%. Of those 10%, only at most 5% make it to tier 2. And only 1% of tier 2 makes it to tier 1 in any manner.
Yeah, all the verses that you think are like outer versal and stuff, they don't get past like 5D. Let's take Pennywise, for instance. People think he's like 1S. Motherfucker doesn't even get past uni. Well, okay, I think he stops at uni. Doesn't get to uni plus.
He doesn't. So uni plus in space time, he gets to height 3A. He gets that uni tier.
Discord, you trying to show me something that I don't care about, which is fiction. But by all means, edgy. What?
Okay.
No, he's just trying to show you that he's not a fanboy and that like you're trying to talk about this and then saying that you don't care about it.
Jacob. What I mean by like I didn't want you to go on Discord. What I mean by like Discord is like if you do want to talk, if you ever like want to have a talk where like we can provide evidence, both of us, for our stances, Discord is probably the best way to tell you. I'm not telling you like to join Discord or anything. I'm saying like for whatever situation, regardless if it's with me, with someone else, I do recommend Discord. That's what I'm trying to say. I do recommend Discord.
I didn't say Death Battle tell me everything. I just watched the damn reaction to see the comment section. I said Dante could have won. That's it. Yes, but you are also putting like a massive thing in my comment section. And let's not forget that the accelerator is going to win against Dante. I'm not going to do all that 4D to multiversal scaling BS. I'm talking about Hax abilities and that's it. Okay, well, even if we go by Hax and that's it, Dante massively out-haxes him to death. Just by pure existence.
Yeah. So, to put this in perspective, when we go over DMC Hacks,
oh my God.
I'm trying to put this out. I'm not antagonistic, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to talk about this.
I'm trying
when we go
to keep
over
my sanity
DMC's
right now.
Hacks list, we go over by how many hacks they don't have. That's how much they have from passive abilities alone.
Let's not be biased and downplay Hunter x Hunter. It's not downplaying Hunter x Hunter.
Yes, I would say that's a good matchup. Netflix Dante or Netflix DMC. Anything in Netflix DMC would be a better matchup with Hunter x Hunter.
Yes. If we're considering, no, you're not cutting out. It's just like, it's how you're not downplaying Hunter x Hunter by putting it up against like fucking DMC.
Yeah.
That's like comparing Naruto to Bleach. Naruto's fodder compared to Bleach.
Yeah, I just want to put this out. Not mad at anything. I'm just trying to say this. Not antagonistic. I'm just talking over this just like it is. Yeah, it is a good matchup.
I need a sponsor. I'm listening to your advice.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. Just take the Mangler approach.
Take the Mangler approach.
Yeah, so I am actually rooting for Ash. I don't think Yugi is gonna win. I'm gonna get Nemkin. You guys are on arena. Nemkin's gonna hunt me down. him and Flame are gonna hunt me down. No, I disagree on original. I'm gonna get Flame for this.
Okay, I'm a bit more calm now.
Yes, he's watching cat videos.
I just need to see cat videos.
Yes.
Okay, CJ, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get mad at you. It's just I have dealt with enough people who give these same type of arguments and stuff.
I can attest to this.
Yes, Plastic has seen me getting really angry at some DMC scalers.
Outerhax, one of them.
Yes. I don't do scaling. I'm into Devil May Cry anime version of Devil May Cry. That's why I'm into, but not lore type shit. Well, you need to know the lore in order to scale it.
I'd say.
So,
also, how did you? If you're not into the lore stuff, how did you know who Chen was?
I'd say no lie. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Push aside your emotions. Yes, you're right. I apologize. Thank you, original.
Yes, it's okay. Yeah. Okay. Which way? CJ, all we're saying is, for the scaling piece alone, the match. So, if you mean like how the matchup is, like thematically. Yeah, Menken is he's a friend of mine. We are on opposite sides of the wall. He has Yugi, I have Ash. We make this joke a lot. We make a joke saying like, Pokemon doesn't get past 2A. Yu-Gi-Oh would be lucky to get past 2A. We make these jokes a lot. And like we're always pointing at one another. Like, look at the desperate Yu-Gi-Oh fan. Look at the desperate Pokemon fan. Doomsday Victim.
Even if you're stating facts about Dante, you gotta realize that Death Battle is for entertainment and so yes, I actually mentioned this to someone. Death Battle is for fun, and that's the whole point of power scaling, but you can still lie and make up feats. Or not make up feats, interpret shit wrong, and then say something that isn't true, which would just be straight up lying. That's like what Plastic even said to Dino, like, I don't exactly remember what you said, but like something about it could still be lying. Even though you weren't, I guess, quote-unquote, serious.
If you watch our video, at the end of the video, we actually rate it based off of what they gave, like the information that they gave, and then what the entertainment value was. Like, we rated it pretty good.
It was like a 9 out of 10. I love the video.
I said 7 out of 10. I think it's... So, animation-wise, it was cracked. I just wanted to hear, like, some reference of music.
The music was amazing.
Jacob, one question.
Yeah, what's up?
When you mentioned, wasn't that the same person who said, who told Mangler agree to disagree, and then try to claim that he won against him?
Oh no! So what happened was, Mangler didn't respond to Dino in 0.01 seconds because Mangler actually has a life unlike Dino. And he waited for like I think less than a day, and Dino just called it an auto concession. And then later,
it was 2 days. It wasn't even. No, it was a day.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it was a day because Mangler
a day.
actually told us on VC.
Yeah, it was a day.
Yeah. And then I think later, Dino asked him, "Hey, Mangler, can we call this a draw?" Oh, no. His exact words. Say, Mangler, can we call this a draw?
Okay, yeah. So, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm cutting out. Okay, so CJ, the number I came up with, 10%, is an actual number. I have gone through so many verses of fiction. To put it to you, I am Unemployment's final boss fight.
He's gone through every single verse.
Practically all of them. I have been doing this for 18 plus years.
He probably knows where Boku no Pico scales.
No! Shut up! Yeah, okay, yeah, that's okay, CJ. But realistically, I've been doing this for 18 plus. When I say like a number like 10%, I mean like that's literally just around the average range. I'm not looking up random verses on the wiki. I'm going through all the verses I have categorized from A to Z that are meant for entertainment first, not like anime ones specifically for scaling. Entertainment value first. Of all the ones they scaled, half of them are like slice of life, romance, and all that. They don't make it past that, and those are meant for entertainment value. Bouncer has OCD for scaling. He's an old man in this same literature. Absolutely
Insane.
mental. Yeah.
Real though.
Scaling.
CJ, on YouTube you can't show links in yeah, because they're banished to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, so that's why. Like, so in the video, that's primarily the way we did show evidence.
No, Angie, I'm not saying you insulting a verse. I'm saying downplaying by saying that they're solar system level and not making it past 5D is what I'm saying. That's not downplaying, that's just stating where they scale.
Yeah, I'm not trying to downplay them. Like, I do believe a verse that is solar system level is pretty good. For example,
Solar system is amazing.
Yeah, solar system is amazing. Like, I'm not saying like you're solar system, you're weak, or you're fodder. No, like Resident Evil. Resident Evil, the max I can get it to is country level or a multi-comp maybe at most. Do I downplay them? No, I absolutely love Resident Evil. I love making Resident Evil matchups. Right?
I know you can't show links in a YouTube comment section. You can't really do that. That's not downplaying.
Yeah,
that's shown in our comics.
Planet metas for RE somehow.
That was via the house, if he truly did, like, destroy practically everything on the planet. That's assuming full on. Like, he raised everything. But
Yeah,
assuming generous, it's like country to multi-con at most. But, like,
Wait, sponsor, I think your internet cut out.
yeah.
Oh,
God.
okay.
Let me join on the S-Box.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, give me a moment, guys.
Take your time.
Oh yeah, about your conversation, I did because I wanted you to get to the point instead of fails in the video, and the guy that's in your stream was, we're saying something. CJ, my brother, Shogun Oguki no Soma is also fiction. It's not about cooking. A pure existence, do no mean to assault you or offend you. I know you love Dante and you can't get over the fact that he lost, but Accelerator. It's not that we're upset over the fact that Death Battle made him lose. I could care less for Death Battle's opinion on that. It's just how the information they're giving on that is just lying.
Yes. Yes.
It's not like it's not. We're not.
Inaccuracy.
Yeah, they okay. CJ, we're not making these whole videos. I wanted to start videos about scaling Dante for a while. It's just Death Battle kind of started it because it was a big video that's gonna come up, and we could react to it. This isn't all from Death Battle.
Yes, like to put it in perspective, our first video wasn't even supposed to be Death Battle. It was supposed to
It was
be
supposed to be Rick
a Resident Evil.
Grimes.
It was supposed to be Rick Grimes versus, or no, Darrow. It was supposed to be Darrow versus Leon Kennedy.
Yeah, because we saw
was
someone
your first
making
video.
fun of us about it.
Not just that, we saw a lot of inaccurate information on it.
Extraversal Invincible.
Yeah, like our first videos weren't about Death Battle. They didn't even relate to Dante.
What's
Right.
about cooking? Oh, Even Gurren Lagann, Simone, that dude is crazy broken. You think Dante beats that guy? You know, I saw Simone versus Kyle, right? I'm not saying that. Well, okay, I'm not gonna sponsor you to go on that. I don't want to get into Gurren Lagann scaling.
So for Gurren Lagann, He is broken. He is pretty good for his tier. Oh, sorry, my sister got to get. Yeah. He is broken. He's a pretty good tier. And original.
Simon has 0 answer to fear hacks. Yeah. Well, not what I've seen.
Yeah. He has a lot of willpower. He's very, very broken. Yes, he is. I will admit, he's broken. But I think he's
Leon
gonna be
beating him.
No. Yeah. Just bring in Ashley.
Pretty sure talking about like Rick Grimes.
So,
then yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Leon one-shot so badly. So you're saying it's not downplaying towards Hunter x Hunter or any other verse? Is that what you're suggesting? Because it seems to me you kind of power scale Dante to the full of extent. Well, yeah, that's how we scale every other character too.
It's not exclusive to Dante. I have read every single comic issue that is in the main continuity for DC. Literally, I'm not lying.
You've read every single one?
I've read every single one.
How do you have the money for that?
He probably does it on like a site where he.
I ran out of money.
He had to do extra jobs to get comic panels.
So you're telling me you have all those issues in person, all those comic issues?
Not all of them. I ran out of money, so some of them I had to read online. I did have to read some of those online.
How many of them do you have though?
In storage, hundreds.
Oh.
All in boxes.
You might have more than soup battles.
In person, you mean?
Not on hand, but like on storage, yeah. Then again, they're not mine. They're socials. They're Kiko's.
Oh.
They're the groups. I have access to them. They didn't give it. They bought it to go through it, and when they went through it, I went through it with them.
Oh, okay.
There's a reason Boulder Crusher Chris Redfield wants Leon to be part of his bloodline.
Yeah. Yeah, like literally.
2C to 2B.
Our scale for Clive is on originals. Edgy to Hedgy is the person we were gonna credit. There was an issue with the link.
There was a weird issue with the link. We're gonna credit you later when we make the second part of the video, going over Clive scaling.
Yeah. So CJ, like we don't just scale down to the full extent. I scale everybody to the full extent. It is just something I come across.
It's not just that Devil May Cry is one of the few verses that can get to outer.
Yeah. And even then, it's not something that they physically have. It's just something that they have via an energy system.
Fuck it, let's just say for the hell of it, let's say that Dante can take a 70 or 80% of fiction. Let's just say that but you're still putting him against crazy characters that can do crazy shit.
Yeah, because why would we not? It would be overkill to put Dante against Leon or Dante against.
Yeah, there's no point.
Yeah, it's not like we're putting Dante against someone like, I don't know,
Alien or
John
Predator.
Wick.
John Wick, yeah.
Although I've seen people say John Wick beats Dante.
Yeah, we're not putting him against. We're not putting him against Yamcha. We're not putting him against. We're not putting him against Salt Snake.
Boma.
We're not putting him against Asta from Black Clover. We're not putting him against anyone from Naruto.
Yeah, we if it's our own original, we try to make it as fair as possible.
Only worthy opponent for Dante is Hunter D.
Wait, Hunter D.
Ragnar.
Who?
Oh.
Ragnar is a pretty good one.
Dante against Jeffrey Epstein. Oh.
Patty victim.
Soul Bad Guy.
Or Skyrim.
Soul Bad Guy's a pretty good matchup for Dante.
Yeah, character-wise as well.
Facts.
Yeah, so like, CJ, we do this to be as accurate as possible. We like to make it thematic first, or scaling and then thematic. I like it to make sense.
Dante Souls Epstein.
Grass
You mean
is green,
Diddy's
not cake.
theme?
Dante still was
I
a
got-
Diddy
Yeah.
victim.
I got
Yeah.
Simon Outer.
Ragnar.
How the hell do you get him at Outer unoriginal?
Wait,
And
Simon?
the system. So
The highest I can get him is like 11, maybe hyper.
So, excuse me, I mean pecans.
Or
I'll
Very
stop
good.
eating them.
Dante.
Okay. Let me get into this.
Interesting.
Let me explain this to you, Original, because I had to start with Eternal and comics. Literally. When I did the
Suppressed.
Simon versus
Transcends dimensionality. Technically, it depends on how the verse defines dimensionality as a whole.
I put two
We
in
could
there.
be talking about the 3D world, 4D world. It could be talking about the concept of dimensionality, etc.
Yeah.
I'm not saying otherwise. I'm just trying to say it's rather context dependent. No,
Let me get into this. Unoriginal. Unoriginal. Let's just talk with Eternal. When I did the Simon vs. Kyle with Flame. When I did that video. I don't know when he's gonna upload, if he ever does. That recording might just be lost for the ages. Let me drink a water.
Yeah, not soul, not enough hacks. I mean, that part I
Most of
agree
fiction.
on, but
Just most of fiction in general.
for Soul's tier, his hacks is pretty busted.
Yeah. Okay. So, I went through the evidence that even Eternal gave me. And I have to explain to him, they don't meet the dimensional requirements. So, when they make the analogy of the higher versus lower dimension, if I remember exactly how I went about it, they don't talk about the additional requirements. So that lower piece of fiction, they don't need any true amps to get higher. They don't really need an amp to get higher. Any being that supposedly comes from a higher dimension that comes down from a lower dimension can still be harmed by the energy and by the power of lower dimensional beings. They could be
Hey,
killed from the power of lower dimensional
Ow.
beings. What?
I might have cut out as soon as I muted myself. I will be right back.
Alright.
Okay, go ahead. Right? One thing I want to know. When they talk about the pen analogy, it is just reality warping. It's just reality creation. It does not mean that the being from the higher dimension has infinitely greater volume. They failed at every level except for spatial and temporal separation. Because they are spatially and temporally separated. That was my issue. And I went in there and I explained that to both comics, because he was like, debunk Simon, and Eternal was like, debunk DC. And I was basically telling both of them, like, you guys understand, they will be relative tiers once I'm done with both of them. Okay.
Listen, I get what you're saying, but that's just how it is. That's it.
Well,
Not
hey,
exactly.
that's how you see it.
I mean, if
Well, no,
you
no,
could look
hey,
at it that
if-
way.
Yeah, if you look at it that way, it's good for you.
It's just not how it should be looked at.
Well, regardless or not, if that's how the way you look at it, okay.
Good for you, I
And-
guess.
Regardless, I do think we had a nice chat. I just want to point out, I was not trying to be antagonistic towards you. Ever, at any point. I was just trying to explain. If I came across that way, I'm sorry. But I truly do wish you have a great day as well, if you have to go. Because I do think I see someone going in and out. Right, original. So,
Our own talk of energy exchange monster, Superman comes from a 3D plane, but ultimately has bare minimum 4D scaling. If that absurdly is blatant for one power system, sun power, it can be applied to others.
yes or no. So, I have to put this up. The cosmos is already 4D. You would be making the argument that we have been struggling. We have now not really struggled, but we have been making the bane of our existence, which is that you can have a 4D energy system regardless, because the energy system. How should I put this? You are trying to make the equivalency that we have always tried to be. That's sort of like how I remember the Flash, the trope debate that you had, that thought it would be physically 3D, right, and all that. the energy system that Superman uses, even like solar energy, is to say it's basic energy. The energy scales to the cosmos because it's what binds the cosmos together. And I truly don't believe that some of the higher realms in DC are truly higher dimensional. That's why. And they make it perfectly clear he can be injured by those higher dimensions and by dimensions lower. So it doesn't really make sense regardless. But they do make it very, very consistent that the higher dimensions don't truly, like, will consistently damage him. And he will struggle to consistently damage them.
My hope
Do you
is that the
understand what I'm
sun
saying?
energy was 3D inherently.
No! So that would be like sort of saying, like, let's just say we live in a space-time continuum. The energy that the sun outputs, right, it's just the basic laws of physics. Basic laws of physics apply to space-time continuum. So, the communication. Yeah. Unoriginal. I know what you're trying to say, but you.
Yeah, absurdity.
Yeah, unoriginal. I get what you're saying. You are not. You is not social. You is not social. You is not Kiko. I will not lose to this.
Kind of like Ant-Man growing large enough to go past time spaces, which is an absurdity.
So, yes or no? So the time spaces are weird. There should be time dilations because they exist in the same universe. I never understood that. I think they make this perfectly clear in Endgame and Infinity War and the Wasp.
Hello, Yuta Patel.
Hello. Oh god.
If I butchered that. How are you doing?
How are you doing today? We're doing good. At this point we have gone through the outerhax video. We're just talking, man.
Yeah, we're just discussing now.
So, yeah, in Infinity War and in Endgame and in the final in Ant-Man and the Wasp, which is Ant-Man 2, they explained that like it's a time dilation.
Okay, I am back.
I look up stuff on my own. Thank you. You don't have to tell me that. Hey,
Okay,
we're just
alright.
saying, you know.
Alright,
You don't have to get offended by that.
No. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna say okay. Yeah, it is a time dilation. So like, I don't think it's like moving past times. It's like moving time zones. The space portion is just how much energy is required to make them infinitely that small. That's the absurdity. Yes. Yeah, we have no issues with you speaking your opinions on that. It's just we come from different mindsets, and that's okay. The world is full of different disagreements. Honestly, it's the way it should be. Yeah. Here's our
Yeah.
Just have a chill day. We wish you the best of luck, man.
Yeah, if the world had the same opinions, no one would be special.
If the world had the same opinions, it would be a utopia. And honestly, it's a good thing that it's not a utopia, because honestly,
Thank
that
God.
creates individuality. And we love individuality.
Yeah.
You see, I don't hate people that have Clive above Dante. I just hate
think it's wrong.
their logic. I just
Yeah.
hate their logic.
I hate their logic,
actually,
not
the
the
background-
actual person.
In the background, I'm literally gonna just be playing. Where should I play? I have Persona 4. It would be a utopia.
You mean
no,
outer versal persona?
quiet. I'm not gonna get into that. just a misdemeanor. I mean, yeah, I guess that's a little way to look at it. What should
What I
I play?
find funny is that every single person who has Persona or Final Fantasy at Outer Versal, it is because of one statement that just says it transcends this, and that is it. No other context.
No, there's one other person. Nurbo.
Well, with the people I've talked to, at least.
Okay.
Me when Joker's only has 4D hacks at best.
No. Me and our original had that talk. Physically, no one
Physically,
scales
he's
there.
wall level.
No, superhuman at most.
Actually?
Actually, no, athletic.
Actually? He's not even wall level?
He's weaker than
The stuff
his
we've
name?
seen him do. It's basically the same case of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, where they do some crazy shit with stands, but that doesn't mean they physically scale to stands.
Mm-hmm.
That's like saying your bodyguard is like 7'5" and he destroys a brick wall.
Mhm.
You scale to him.
Oh, okay,
No,
I see.
that's not really the case.
Speaking of which, I'm just gonna play DMC 5.
hmm
Yeah, you don't need individuality. I need individuality. Because otherwise, my life would be ruined.
Same context applies to Chen as well, as far as I saw.
No, with Chen is different. Chen has a UES. So, like, he's actually absorbing demonic energy to make it so stronger. So, outside of the Dark Hour in Persona 3, mind you, Persona 3, the protagonist, is one of the strongest Persona characters by even Chaos's own admission. Right? Me and Original have to talk, that's what I'm saying. By his own admission, he's one of the strongest beings. Even using that, when we see what he can physically do, it's all by his stance in the Dark Hour. And in the real world, it's literally just people saying, like, dude, you're pretty freaking athletic. That's literally it.
Reset the universe, but a bullet will take him out. Yeah. Well, no, that's not what Giorno can do. That's more so what Pucci can do.
No, that's copyright.
What's the name of the stand Pucci has?
Heaven's
Made in Heaven.
Made in Heaven. There you go. Get the last part right. Okay, I'm on doing my character 5. Options. Do I have anything? Just let me have the language. Voice. Let me put it on Japanese. Play subtitles. There you go. What is one of you scale? Unoriginal. I'm not getting into that. I'm just gonna say all of them are like 2C, maybe 2B. That's realistic. I'm just gonna say I have them at.
Wouldn't that be like via certain acts, or do you
via
actually
certain
scale them physically?
It's like hacks, just real hacks. Physically, no. I struggle to get them to light speed or FTO.
Realistically, no one scales to their stance physically. It's just a spiritual guardian protecting you.
Yes. I actually want to rewatch JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
Watching it just for the cherry scene.
Have you watched Stardust Crusaders?
I should have, yes.
Yeah, that's actually really fire.
It's pretty good. I liked it. Fine. No more because it's copyrighted. Okay, unoriginal. As we talked about, and as you as Kiko talked about, fated events is just weird. And it's that type of malleable fate. It's the type of fate that can be fixed. Or not fixed. It's not fixed in place. It's not fixed in place fate. It's like... you take one wrong turn. It's just like clairvoyancy, basically. It's just weird in general. I don't know. I've given up. I'm merely but a Yeah, it is. You guys have to talk. I've just given up in general. Everything's weird.
I'm weird.
What should I play? We all know I am weird. Yeah. What should I play? I'm just gonna play Resident Evil 2.
That's alright too.
Resident Evil 1 3. Yeah. Honestly, I've just given up. You have no idea how tired I am, how grazed and aged I am.
You just called yourself weird, bro?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
I am. I've been doing this for 18 plus years. Yeah. My mom is getting mad at my sister. I've been doing this for 18 plus years, dude. Like, just... Oof.
I had to keep texting it out because YouTube not letting me use voice typing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's okay. But, I am weird. Like...
What?
What's up?
What's up? Thank you for coming.
We got the champion here.
Oh, yeah.
Champion goalie.
It's fine, by the way. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, like, I am weird. I've been doing this for 18 plus years. It would be weird if I wasn't weird. Which would still make me weird. Wait, I am weird. Like, again,
We're all
I can be
weird.
that smart, but I'm that smart, but I'll still ask someone, is a bird a mammal? Or is a, yeah, it's a bird a mammal and is a bat a mammal? That's weird.
Also, Jacob, check DMs whenever you can.
I want to see that.
Anyways, I don't know, Joe, do you have something specific you want to talk about in mind? Because, yeah. We can come back to another video. If you have a video you want us to react to. Over here. Closing these pecans. Pecan! Pecan!
So you're just giving up on what I know. You call yourself dumb. I didn't. But here's what you got to understand. Like, when you put Dante against certain characters, you gotta kind of think like... Okay, no, we're not calling ourselves dumb in the sense that we don't know how that stuff works. It's just, in a sense, being humble.
We have dumb moments.
Yes,
I have my dumb
I
moments,
have,
is what I
have
mean.
very dumb moments. Like, I will be playing Resident Evil, and I will ask their help, and they'll say, okay, pick a green herb. And I'll be like, what's a green herb?
Yeah, it's like... We have moments that we're like, we should know this, but for some reason, we just forget. So it's just dumb moments. I don't
I'm
fully
just a
believe
guy that
I'm
knows
that
a lot
dumb.
about fiction. I'm just a guy that knows a lot about fiction and so many other things, but I get the fact that you don't want to you don't seem to understand certain things you watch or even scale. What?
I would say I have a pretty good understanding of what I watch and scale.
Sponsor has like the best understanding. Unoriginal and Sponsor and Plastic have the best understanding here. Okay, you're weird.
I would
but
say
I'm,
the only...
Okay, you're weird, but I'm not. I know you said you're dumb, but you're not that dumb. What?
Yes. No. Yeah. Again, we just wanted to clarify what we meant by dumb moment. But, like... I
We're
think
human.
the only thing that has...
Yeah, what Unoriginal said. To error is to be human. It's the good
I'm
shit.
shocked
Yes, what
you
Glizzy
couldn't-
said.
Yeah, so... When I say I'm weird, it's like, to
probably
scale,
is.
you have to be weird. Light English might not be his first language, but
I
that's
call
fine.
people weird and
Well-
dumb because every time when I talk about this stuff and he puts their favorite characters above another universe, they say shit like, "Oh, he's solo," and that's just like, well, yes, that's dumb. If you say Dante Solo is greatest because you like him more, you're just retarded.
Language.
Sorry,
YouTube.
sorry, YouTube.
No, we don't want. Yeah, YouTube. Doesn't want to this. Yeah, so to scale is to be weird. Scaling is not the norm. To do that, you have to be weird.
I speak English and I don't know why the hell you typed that. No, he's not being insulting. He's just wondering if English is your first language. Because there's people who don't know English fluently and they speak, because the way you're speaking right now, it's really broken. Like, we can't even understand what you're saying sometimes.
It seems like there's a gap.
I know you're giving up on what we discussed, but I'm not trying to be mean. Okay.
No,
I know you guys
I'm
love
not
Devil
giving
May
up on.
Cry. You've probably been scaling this damn series for 18 plus years. Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
So
Due to the broken English.
Okay.
Hello, Sag creates. Swag recreates.
Yes, hello. Okay, so
How are you doing?
unoriginal didn't mean anything by it. He meant like it feels broken. The English just feels broken. Why me?
Unoriginal would never bully
It
anyone.
does-
He's a nice guy.
He's a gentle soul. But so I'm not giving up on discussion. What I mean by give up is I give up on like being like super active in scaling.
Tell you what, I'm going to try to be a little nice since I take some of this shit serious, too. Let's, okay, I guess taking it too seriously. I guess we were doing that. Let's see Netflix Devil May Cry when he's heavily nerfed. Alright, let's say that. Yes, everyone
He
can
is
admit
nerfed.
that.
Yes, he
It's
is
not even
objectively
canon.
weaker.
It's no, did not advise
it's
in
not
any
canon.
way.
Yeah, he is objectively nerfed. I would say at most he's like city block.
I would say building level.
There's no bring there's that
No,
you
bro,
said
that
you put.
said you put somebody in their place and I couldn't read the other shit. There's nothing wrong with my English. I have GED. Oh, okay, sure. Okay, bro. Okay,
Yeah,
bro.
okay.
We
So
totally
I
believe
wasn't
you.
saying like, no, I wasn't saying like I was putting people in their place. I don't think I've said that. I was just, I don't know. Yes, he's so.
So we were no.
Okay, yeah,
it's
you.
not. Okay, fine.
No. You could. So, again, that's what I was saying for like the Hunter x
Cat
Hunter
videos.
stuff. Yes. Yeah. For like the Hunter x Hunter, like we were telling you as well, like if it was Netflix Dante, like full on well, you could make that debate and we will 100% agree with you. Hunter x Hunter should win. Right, but again, for like giving up, I wasn't giving up on the discussion we had or anything like that. I was saying I give up like being active in skate. That's what I meant. Right? For the broken, it just feels like there's like not a comma or like
Okay, it is broken English. You don't have to say you have a GED and that stuff. Okay, you don't have fluent English because it's by how you're speaking, and there's no Google Translator or anything that voice to translate is going to be that bad because I use voice to translate in basically all my videos. You don't have to say you have a GED
it's okay.
in that.
It's okay. All right. What we mean by broken English is just like there feels to be like there's a pause, but there's no like comma there, or like there should be a word there, but there is no word there. Is what we mean.
No, it's not just that. It's that his sentence have multiple run-ons. They don't even make sense. They go on one point.
Yo,
and they
I have to
don't even
just
finish
check
it,
some
and
horror documentaries. You could recommend those,
maybe.
and we might stream that later on. Like, we could stream that tomorrow.
I only have a few minutes, but if we're using a couple few minutes, okay, well that's grammatically wrong. But if we're using any other version of Dante, then all hell breaks loose in this live chat. Nah, man, you good, Edgy. I was just saying I wasn't trying to be. Okay, well it sounded like you were being mean to Edgy. Just trying to prove my point. That's all. What point were you trying to prove?
No, he didn't have broke. Yeah, like. Okay.
But, okay, well, if you're trying to prove that point and not trying to be rude, you were kind of being rude to Unoriginal.
It sounds as if you're coming across rude. We can't really tell your tone.
No, I can tell your tone. If you're talking like that, anyone will assume you're being rude. I remind you of somebody that I remind you of somebody that use. That is not. No one who speaks English like that says use. I remind you of somebody that uses a translator. If you know that is, but yeah, I guess I'll take that as a compliment. What?
No, Jacob, it's okay.
Okay.
I return. Yeah, it's just a simple misunderstanding. It's okay, Jacob. Go watch a cat video.
Okay, I'm watching cat videos.
Whoa.
At the end of the day, it's okay. What you're saying.
Keep your paws closed, or you're gonna get off them.
Yes, we do. Yeah. So you said like I probably scaled Dante for 18 years. I have less than 2 years scaling Dante. That might come as a shock to you. I have less than 2 years scaling Dante. I have more years scaling Yumiko, scaling DC, scaling Marvel. The one verse that has taken majority of my life to understand is SCP because there's just so much material to cover over. Okay.
Okay, I think I'm better now.
Yeah, like we scale other people, right? Goku, I have less than 2 years experience with him, genuinely. I think the most I have is since I took over for Kiko, which was like what, 6 months, and then a full year before that, which was just me understanding the base material. The most, like we have talked about this before, but the most I probably got into it was with some other stuff.
Yeah, don't stay up too late. Work is important.
Yeah, work is important, man. Have a good day, man. God
Hello,
bless.
Soup Battles.
Oh, hello, Dalton. Well, I mean, we could try moving to. We could try moving to a server.
Battle's mind.
Yes.
Hey, Soup Battles, you gotta play BO3 with us sometime.
No.
Hello there, Soup Battles. How's your day going?
We can move to a server.
Hold on, actually, yeah, we can move to Soup Battle server. Hold on.
Yeah, it's just bad in general. We like Uma Musume. Let's go.
We like Uma Musume.
Oh, alright. Have a great night of sleep, unoriginal.
Alright.
Good night, man. God bless. Love you.
By the way, Dalton, we're in your server right now.
Seriously, Ruby? Yes. My mom didn't angry. Unemployment behavior. I love my mom. God bless, man.
Oh, wait,
Have a good
unoriginal
day.
before you leave.
Never really played Halo, to be honest. I've been playing BO7, BF6, and Borderlands 4. Borderlands 4, it looks like it's fun, it's just... I just don't touch Gearbox anymore. BO7, not gonna spend the money on. I just give up with BO7.
Aren't the terms of Borderlands like they take your what's it called, gameplay footage without your consent?
Yeah.
From what I've heard, at least.
Yeah, they were gonna do that. I don't know if they had to. Yeah, rip Haru. I'm sad that she died, man. It was such a lovely heart girl. Did you stop streaming?
Okay, hold on. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream there.
Okay.
Well, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you all have a blessed day.
Yeah.
And yeah.
On my line or something,
Alright.
because I'm a little bit pissed off.
hold on.
Oh well, it's okay. Yeah, FBL7. Alright,
Yeah.
well CJ, we wish you the best of luck, man. We hope
Alright.
you have a great night. We hope you enjoyed your time. If
Take
not,
care,
then
everyone.
we're sorry. Take care.
Alright.
God bless all.
God bless.
Yes, the English is your first language? Okay.